That's the wrong one, Mark. You idiot. Okay. Let's try that again.
Well, I think we're live. I don't know if we're live. Okay, we're live. What's going on, everybody?
Okay, let's see if there we go. Hey guys, Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Sorry, I've got a couple of things that are going on at the same time here, and so we are live. And Felicia. Okay. Is this about my live stream that I'm doing right now?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Okay. Everything cool? I see a smile on your face.
Yeah, you see the wall?
Oh, I see. Okay. I see the Steelers rack there. That's cool.
I need one more.
What color? Steelers? All right. I'll get you hooked up on it. Okay. Okay. For Father's Day, you got it.
Yeah, if you can.
I can do that. All right.
Hi, fans.
Hi.
All right. I just started this thing, so let me see if I can get this thing going. Okay. All right. Bye. Okay. So that was actually, I need to get another rack going in here. Okay, guys. It's Mark here. Where's my live chat? I see we got, what's going on? Why is the chat not showing up? Okay. Forgive me. This is a first. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we got the live chat.
Okay, what's happening, everybody? Mark and, of course, my man DMV. We are actually here. If you are a channel member like Stacy Schubert, you can join in. I put the link in the for our channel members in the community tab, so you can actually join in. We got DMV George that's up in here. DMV, say hello, man. What's up?
Yo, what's up? What's up?
Okay, so we are actually, this is the very first time I've had a co-host out here, and it's kind of cool.
I think that some people are asking for the Zoom, the code.
The code is, if you go to the community tab, okay, the community tab, because I can't just put it out there.
Yeah, I know you
for
can't
everybody.
just put it out, yeah.
Go to my community tab, and if you're a channel member, I did put it on there, I hope. Let me double check. Because, well, DMV George, you got it from the community tab, right?
So like I think on the community tab, it's not there for members only right now. So it's there for everybody.
Is it? No, don't say that. Oh, Lordy. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see. This is what happens when you got broke ass media, because I had to do all of this stuff, and then of course I had to take care of some stuff for Mama. Visibility. Oh, it's public. Damn.
But the thing is, the passcode is not there for everybody. So I mean, it is, but people they won't know how to get it. The passcode, I'll tell you how the passcode is there. It's somewhere there, but they won't know how to get it.
Okay, well, I tell you what. Passcode. Well, you got it, so it's there. Let's see. Hold up. This is the bad thing on here is. Okay. Hang on. I'm going to have to go back and see if I can get the code again. Hold up. Damn. So, DMV, how are you feeling about what the Cowboys have been talking about?
It's been all over the place, man. Oh, are you talking to me or are you talking to DMV George? You're going to have to be specific.
Well, DMV. Okay, well, the link is there. It's actually launch meeting. See, if I don't want to launch the meeting. Okay. But it's not showing the whole code. How do I get the whole code?
Well, I'll keep talking.
Yeah, please do.
It's been all over the place, man. They've been doing meetings with a bunch of players. Obviously, the guys that we really like. They Surtain and Horn. I know that they interviewed those guys, and I believe that the Surtain interview was broadcast over the Cowboys.
The Surtain one. The funny thing about that one was they didn't really talk. It wasn't like the J.C. Horn one. The J.C. Horn one, J.C. Horn talking about, I think I'm the best cornerback. out there, me, Patrick Surtain, and all that. And it seemed like they showed a lot more of that. The Patrick Surtain one was kind of like they showed.
It was kind of bland to me.
Very bland.
Yeah, definitely. It didn't seem like Patrick Surtain was that interested, in my opinion.
Right, and that's where I really think that they actually like J.C. Horn better.
I could see why. I like both of them. I think both of them are perfect fits for different reasons. But they also had one with Kyle Pitts as well, which a lot of fans don't want to hear it, but he's definitely a viable option there at number 10. And as they've been talking about how they really love that he's the type of weapon that he could be, which is what I've been saying since January. But who knows if he's there?
Okay, so if you are a channel member, go to the community tab. The link is actually right there. I just reposted it in there for channel members only, and you can zoom in. So, Stacy, I know you're here. Join into the chat. What's funny is people hear one thing about the draft. You'll hear one rumor, and everybody thinks that this is legitimately exactly what the Cowboys are going to do, and yada yada yada. But to me, it's all smokescreen. We saw the sugar plums, Jerry Jones. We'd like to pair you up with good old Dak Prescott. And that may be true, but then of course the speculation was, well, they'll trade up to get him. I don't think that they would trade up to get him. If he happened to be there, I would see that they would probably try and get him. But I think a lot of this is bullshit. You don't really want everybody to know what you actually have planned, unless I'm just stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
you want to know what I think?
What's that?
It came out in the report that tackle is out at number 10, where they're not looking at a tackle because of what we have healthy. And I don't believe that. I think that's the smoke screen.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one too. Hang on for 1 second. I got to grab Broke-ass Media in full effect.
Broke-ass Media, he's still working on. But I think that when Mark, I'll actually save that point. But of what I really want to say, but I do think they made it a point to make it seem like they don't want a tackle there. And we know that the value at 10, you have to have a tackle there with what's there, because they're going to be probably the 4 quarterbacks that go above us. But let me see if I can, read some of the comments before I bring up that point. Tom, the Country Thug, says Horn has more heart. I'm not going to say that. I think that both of them have enough heart. It's just a difference in how they express it. Because Surtain, in order to walk on at Alabama with that last name and be a starter for 3 years, you got to have heart. You ain't just going to go into Alabama, be a starter, and not have a certain type of heart. Don't read into that too much, because some people, they do a lot of talking and it sounds good. You know what I mean? You say that that's a dog. Surtain is just as much of a dog as Horn. You know what I'm saying? Like just as much of a dog. Trust me. I think that either one of them would be good for us. Let's see. Say better. You getting better lighting. Yeah. Because I'm looking like new Cyborg from Mortal Kombat right now. For the Mortal Kombat fans out there. See, it said it sounds. It says the voices are echoing.
We got an echo. Okay, that means we're good. Okay. See, that's why we do tests.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me. I can do that easier from in here.
I think for the interview with Cowboys and J.C. Horn, I think if they only release a 2-minute video, that meeting is like 30 minutes, an hour long.
Mm-hmm.
I think they can choose how much they want to cut out. So I don't know, if they're really trying to set up narrative that might make it shorter, or because from that 1 minute, I don't think we can really assess how well he actually did on the interview and how they feel about him.
No, that's a very valid point. I'm glad that you made that point, because really, with the Cowboys media, it's like, what would you release? You're going to release the better sound bites, right?
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you brought that up. So maybe, if you look at J.C. Horn and how he talks with a lot of conviction in what he's saying. So a lot of it's a lot more serious. Surtain seems like the type that's a lot more humble. And you have, there's different types of dogs. And I hate that, I used to talk in terms of, this person's a dog, that person's a dog, and I still do, but it's used so loosely because there are different types. There are the types that are going to be really quiet, they're going to master what they do, which I think that's Sertan. There are also the guys that are kind of like the Floyd Mayweather type, where it's like, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, the T.O. types, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, and I'm going to go out there and do it.
I think a lot of people, that's why they want J.C. Horn, is because he brings the attitude more than just being a dog. He brings the attitude of he wants to beat everybody across from him, and he'll end up getting beat from getting his. Well, not anymore. That was more his sophomore year when he was getting beat by what's the Alabama receiver? When he got Demarcus Smith, he got torched by him because he was trying to. Him anymore because like he really like perfected his technique and not getting burnt off of press anymore. But I feel like in instances like that, he can get burnt from having overconfidence, especially in his athletic abilities.
Well, would you say that it's overconfidence or that he takes it a little bit too personal sometimes?
I mean, at some point, I think he's going to get good enough. Like people often compare him to Jalen Ramsey. I feel like at some point, even he can get overconfident and still be good enough to back it up.
Yeah, that's a great point. And you know what was crazy to me? And, I'll be honest with you. I'm 1A, 1B. I like Horn 1A. Sertan's 1B to me right now. So I like Horn just a little bit better. And it has everything to do with what you were talking about. Like, we're not used to seeing Cowboy players go out there and just talk with dominance in their talk and actually going out and doing it. For the most part, like when D-Law does it, we kind of hate on him when he does it. But like Byron Jones went out there and it's kind of like a lot of what Sertan is, where it's like quiet, humble, but I go out there and do my job. We're used to our Cowboy players doing that. I would rather see more of the more confidence. I would rather see that because we haven't seen it very much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I feel like D-Law, he does his talking in the media. He doesn't get on the field and I don't from what I see. He probably does, but I've never seen him like smack talk offensive lineman. Like I seen one JJ Watt soundbite from like a few games, and he was like, somebody better come help this lineman over here, this left tackle over here. Mm-hmm. And I don't feel like D-Law does that. I feel like he's more in the media and like when he did with the Eagles player a few years back. When they were like, it was media beef with the Eagles. I was the linebacker Ruger Hill or something like that.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
and they had beef over the press conference, but like I don't see them doing that in game. I see I see J.C. Horn talking smack the whole game and stuff like that. That's the attitude I think a lot of Cowboys fans want.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And there was a corner that we had that was like that a couple years ago. He was a Pro Bowler. He was also a first round pick. I don't know if you remember. You might be a little too young to remember Mike Jenkins, but Mike Jenkins was like that, and I loved Mike Jenkins.
Mike Jenkins was good, man. We just didn't hold on to him for long enough.
Well, that's kind of my beef with taking a corner at number 10 because we've had some really good corners that we've taken in the first round.
Oh, it's less. Okay, Pascal.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to find it, guys. I'm actually on the inside right now.
Yeah, so
forgive me. I don't know. I thought I put the right link in there.
He's working on that, guys. He's working on it.
See, this is why you have broke-ass media.
Well, we got some good comments coming in, man. And, you got DMV George here. We talking back and forth. So, I mean, while you figure it out, man, we could figure out some things. So, let me ask you a question, DMV George.
What's up?
What's your top 3 right now as far as players that you would want to fall to number 10? Doesn't matter if you think they'll be there or not. Like, what's your top 3 right now?
J.C. Horn, Rashawn Slater, and Penei Sewell.
You got 2 tackles, man. I'm trying to save that tackle. I'm trying to save the tackle conversation for when Mark come out here, but I could definitely see that. And so I'm going to ask you, why so heavy on the tackles with 2 out of 3 being, tackles?
Just slide them over the guard. I have a big problem with Connor Williams. So I told you I'm 17. I have online school. While I'm in online school, I watch a lot of Cowboys games, and I've been watching like Dak's games before he got hurt, and like so my main like problem for the offseason was to make sure that doesn't happen again. Like before he got hurt, we still were going to be like an 8-8 team. So maybe I mean the season got lighter, the schedule got lighter after those first few games, but still we were not going to be like a dominant team. I want us to be a dominant team, especially this next coming year because we have to face Kansas City, Tampa Bay.
Yeah. Okay. So, are you one that believes that? Because I know you said J.C. Horn number one, but are you one that believes that it might be better, more beneficial for us to take offense at number 10 than defense? Like, what are your thoughts on that? Or like what are your thoughts as far as the direction this team needs to go with the number 10 pick?
I feel like I want a lineman. Just slide him over to left guard, then replace Connor Williams. I know everybody says Connor Williams is at league average. I feel like he's often on the ground because especially in running scenarios where like he has to like if we can't run the ball, we're behind the chains, we're gonna lose a lot of games.
Good point.
If we second and 9, third and 10, running back to back for 1 yard gain, negative loss. We're going to lose a lot of games doing that because even though you pay Dak $40 million, he's not Superman. He's not going to convert 3rd and 10s at like 10 for 10 rate.
Oh yeah, I mean, hey, you preaching to the choir right now. And the crazy thing is that Dak had gotten way better last year at converting those 3rd and longs than he had been in a long time.
Especially in the Seahawks game. That's what really kept us in that game because he was converting 3rd and longs, 3rd and 11, stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So it sounds like we're kind of on the same page somewhat. As far as I believe we have a better chance of becoming a great offense. And making the identity that way, opposed to having a defensive player at 10 and trying to build.
Okay, did I finally get?
I'm perfectly fine with us taking J.C. Horn. I really don't like package at 10.
Participants.
From the simple part, like I want an athletic freak on our team that we haven't had in a while.
I mean, we've gone the freak route though. Byron Jones was a freak.
Okay.
Byron Jones was a freak, and we let him go.
Well, yeah, from like the jumping aspect, I'm talking like all around 4.3. I don't know exactly officially what JC Horn ran, but 4.3, 11 broad jump, like what was it, 41 vertical?
I want to say Byron was all of that. I don't know if he was a 4.3. He might have been a 4.4 something, but Byron was pretty solid.
Byron was an athlete. Byron was a pretty good athlete, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, Byron Jones was an athletic player, but I don't know. It's something about J.C. Horn that I like over him.
Well, obviously, J.C. Horn is a better player than Byron Jones was, and there's a couple of it's more people coming in the chat now.
Got it right. Okay, forgive me. I suck. Okay, I suck completely. Now, if I can just figure out how to get.
It's all good, man. Me and DMV George been holding it down, man.
Okay, so now, how do I change up who's on the screen? Do I just click on somebody?
Let's see. I think you have to swing it over because you're sharing the screen right now. But
multiple participants can share. I
don't think so.
Okay, so
now you just made it so that they can share whatever's on their screen.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, so hold on. I've got 10 participants.
6 people entering the room,
and I'm trying to.
And what'll have to happen too is people will have to mute themselves too until it's time for them to talk or whatnot too.
Okay, wait a minute. Now I keep it's been so long since I've done this. Trying to see the participants.
Yeah, it's click that right
there. We go. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, so we know that I'm definitely a freaking idiot here, but I finally got it straight. Yay.
Yeah,
okay.
So you got more people you can admit right there.
So, okay, actually I can look over here. Hello, everybody. Mark Holmes here, of course, with my man
Mark,
DMV. Man, this technology stuff, man, I try and fake it like I know what the hell I'm doing, but I suck. I literally suck at it, and I'm trying to do better. So you can also look right up in here. because that monitor is actually right here for you too.
Yeah.
So we don't necessarily have to do it. We actually, I said this is the first time, and I wanted to do this. Thank you for coming over, DMV. I know you got a lot of stuff going on and things, but I wanted to do this before draft night because we got to get this together, and this is all new shit for me. Let's see. There we go. So now we've got everybody can see everybody here as soon as I go auto. There we go.
Now you got to go ahead and admit everybody.
Okay. I think, you know what I'm going to have to do? I think actually I'm going to need to put the monitors over this end, or I need to sit on that side, one or the other, so that way I can really see this stuff. So this is why we do these tests, because I'm actually too far away from the monitors with my old eyes. Okay, so I need to admit everybody here. Boom, admit all. There we go. Okay, so everybody, you're going to need to unmute your microphones, and I appreciate everybody who has bared with me trying to get in here. And I'm asking everybody to unmute. And boy, we got more. Okay.
What's
all
up,
right.
Mark?
Yeah.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, how are we doing? If you guys can say hello one at a time and give me your thoughts on where you're from and why the hell you're watching the Jobu Sports Report, I would appreciate it.
I'm from Louisiana. I've been watching Jobu Sports Reports for almost 5 years now.
You know that'll rot your brain out, right? 5 years. So that's back to when basically when I had my first 1,000 subscribers. So you're the one.
I'm we them boys.
Okay. Oh, we them boys. I remember. Oh, okay. So you changed it up. Okay, man. How you been doing there? How's the weather down there?
It's hot.
It's hot. Well, it's actually kind of chilly here. So what direction do you want the Cowboys to go in for this draft?
I want Surtain.
You want Surtain. Okay. And why do you want Surtain?
To me, he's family sound. I'd rather have a player that his dad played CB in the NFL.
Uh-huh.
JC's dad played receiver.
Yeah.
I want someone that knows how to play CB.
But I tell you what, though, they could be playing in the backyard. It's like, cover me. You know what I mean? In fact, they asked his dad that, or asked him, if your dad was young like you are now, who would win that battle? He's
I think JC would win that battle. I do.
You think JC?
I think JC would win that battle. Yeah.
He may. I mean, let's put it this way. Would you mind either of them?
Wait. Oh, heck no. Heck no. I wouldn't mind either.
Are you still
What's
on
up,
the
DMV?
What's going on, my man?
All right. Now I see Chuck. Chuck, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm all right, Mark. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Now that we find, I see one of my babies. I see a rack up there, man.
Ooh, nice rack.
Man. See, they're all over the place. We're about to send one to Mexico. Even there's one in Hawaii. So yeah.
Wow.
Cool. So Chuck,
Hey, everybody.
what? Hey, Ray, what's going on, man? Ray Salas
Hey,
Jr.
Mark. My dad is making changes to that trophy, if you don't mind.
Hey, it belongs to you now, man. You can do what you want with it. Just don't burn it.
I'm not gonna burn it. I'll show you the finishing touches though that he makes to it.
Okay, cool beans. I
Nice.
appreciate that. All right, so which direction do you want the Cowboys to go in?
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you, Ray.
Patrick Surtain. If not Patrick Surtain, some Rayshawn Slater.
Ooh-wee.
Okay.
Slater.
All right, so DMV. Here, let me ask you this because
Sure, man. We was talking about it. Yeah.
we've heard of of course we've heard everything. Okay, with every scenario possible from us moving up to us moving back. Okay, we've heard they're saying that let's worry about the worry about the Giants and what the Eagles do and all this, that, and the other. There's Stacy. How are you doing, Stacy? Actually, I'm sorry, Roland's reviews.
I'm working on getting my camera to go.
Okay, do you think if we were to back up to 15, that JC would still be there? Because if somebody if we back up, if somebody's going for a quarterback, more than likely.
Somebody's going to be at 15. I don't know if it'll be JC, but somebody will be there. There's a possibility that JC might not be there at 10.
That's possible, too. I think he's actually moved up. To me, I think he's actually moved up above Patrick Surtain. Don't ask me. I mean, I just feel like people are beginning to look at it. Before it was like clear cut, everybody was Patrick Surtain, but I think that he's moved up on that board.
No, that's definitely valuable.
Yes.
Hey, Mark.
Yes.
This is William Boyd.
Hey, William, how you doing, man?
My dream pick. I don't want you upset at me, but my dream pick.
Already
is
Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts.
Yes, sir. Yes.
That's my dream pick.
Okay, I understand where you're going with that. But I still, I'm not. Let's put it this way. I agree that a lights out tight end is key in football today. Okay, back in my day growing up, it was always you needed a great running back, and I get it because you look at from Hernandez and Gronk being with New England, all those years and all those Super Bowls. When you looked at even the Eagles with Zach Ertz at his peak as well. You look at San Francisco, George Kittle. You look at
even this year,
Kansas City. Everybody's got an above average tight end. I get that, but they also all those teams also have a at least competent defense.
But here's the problem: you still can't keep talking about Kyle Pitts like he's just a tight end. He's a weapon. He's a player.
Oh my God.
He's a player.
How many times with Tony Romo were we just like lighting up the scoreboard?
But we have no Kyle Pitts. We have no Kyle Pitts with Tony Romo.
Well, you had a above average with Jason Witten in his younger days.
He wasn't. I mean, he was good. He was solid.
Okay.
But all right. So our best Cowboys team, our offense was what drove that team.
Okay, I'll put it this way.
And the defense was good.
All right, I hear you. I hear you about that. But you know what? When I look back at some of our biggest fails where we're 8-8, where we win and go into the playoffs, when I look at even the catch-no-catch game, okay, right? When I look at, Dak carrying us down the field and getting that score to take the lead over Aaron Rodgers, you know what happens in every one of those games?
What?
The biggest fail, why we don't go anywhere else?
The defense couldn't get off the field in time.
The
at the right time.
Couldn't stop nobody in the end of the game.
But you know what though? I'm glad you brought that up because that's going to go against you. We had a lot of dead money tied up into defensive players at that time. A lot of dead money. Okay. Defense and offense, honestly. We had a lot of dead money tied up in defense.
Okay. So just because you spent money wrong before, you can't say we're not going to spend any money.
I'm just saying on offense we don't spend it wrong. On defense we do.
But you need a defense, man.
You do. But at the same time they're afraid to spend money on defense.
Okay, I hear you talking.
Mark.
All right. Hey, Mark, here's my take.
Okay, Stacy.
Yes. I'm hoping that we choose Patrick Surtain or J.C. Horn. Those would be my personal favorites because I know Kyle Pitts will be gone off the board. Also, Mark, I have a question for you.
Uh-oh. I didn't do it.
Thought about it. You're the guru, so I'm coming to you.
Uh-oh.
Do you remember 2016? Mm-hmm. I often think about this. When we almost beat Aaron Rodgers, instead of us scoring so quickly, don't you think it would have been better for us not to score that way? Aaron,
I agree.
Aaron wouldn't have had enough time. So don't you think that was coaching?
Well, yeah, that is coaching because and to your point there, to me, you can go back to the catch no catch. If you set up the scenario, it was fourth down and short. You had DeMarco Murray leading the league in a Dallas Cowboys record 1,800 yards on the season with all that time left on there. The prudent thing would have been pick up the first down with him running the football and then taking your time marching down the field.
And even the next year against Green Bay in 2017.
Know how to use time.
And in 2017, when we played the Green Bay Packers, the same thing happened, and Aaron Rodgers drove down the field with about 2 minutes left and scored the game-winning touchdown with Devontae Adams. So, back-to-back years, it's happening.
Why don't we just do like the Giants did a few years ago? They would tell the running back not.
I mean, to me, I'll be honest with you. If we got to coach a game to where we're giving them the ball too quick, or whatnot. For me, I think the offensive job is to score points. And at what point do we hold defense accountable? Now, and defense, you got to hold them accountable because they get paid. So while we're saying, okay, Garrett, you can slow things up a little bit. At the same time, Kansas City's defense isn't great, but they're great at getting timely stops.
Well, that and taking away the football.
Yeah.
Because see, you could go back to the 2014 defense. We were only ranked 19th on the season, but they were second at taking the football away. And see, that's the thing that's key is when you think about more times than not, when our offense started, we're starting deep in our own territory. You think about the Rams game the year before, we ended up the first 3 drives starting out within our 15-yard line. If you've got to go an extra 10 or 15 yards more than the other team, odds are something is going to happen, a penalty, a bad play, a turnover, that's going to make it harder for you to score.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's where, having a defense.
Hey, Mark, I got a question for you.
Okay. Yeah.
Mark?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I got a question for you. Now, why can't we keep our 10th round, take a second, a fourth, and a 6th round pick, and trade it with somebody to get another first round?
I mean, that's it's a matter of it's a matter of somebody wants to trade. That's the bigger thing, is you can want to trade all you want, but you got to have somebody who wants to trade with you, and you want to trade with somebody that you're getting more value for than what you're giving up. So we can come up with all kinds of great scenarios. But we have to have somebody on the other side who's desperate to get that guy. And I dare say, though, the thing is, when you look at it back in draft history, more times than not, those guys that are selling out, trying to get that pick, high in the first round, usually they end up missing. I can't find very many scenarios where somebody traded, especially a quarterback. They say that we got 5 or 6, quality quarterbacks. If we get 2 really good quarterbacks out of this draft, then that is actually above average. So a lot of these teams that are going to give up a whole lot of draft capital to try and get there are going to be disappointed.
Yeah, I think if you're going to trade up,
I was going for, Mark, was to get possibly Horn and 15.
That would have to. You'd have to give up way too much.
But why would you do that? We have Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah. I mean, for me, if I was going to do something like that, and that's where I keep saying, if you trade back, and if you can get J.C. Horn, maybe you end up picking up an extra second-round pick or something like that. Take your 2 number 2s and trade back into the 1 and try and get a defensive tackle. I would. Okay, it's great to say let's get 2 great cornerbacks, but you got, like you said, you got Diggs there. I would say spread the wealth and take care of maybe safety.
No, I was going to say, why is corner such a big issue? We were 31st against the run.
Yeah, that's where I'm like defensive tackle.
And corner wasn't the bad issue in our secondary. Yeah, with Darryl Worley, yes. Darryl Worley's no longer on our team.
Right.
He's no longer on our team. But the guys that we have.
I would go.
Hey, Thomas.
If it were me. Excuse me?
I said, hey, Thomas. How you doing?
We can hear you, Thomas.
Hey, Mark, how you doing, sir?
Man, I'm doing great here. I'm going great. Finally, all this stuff's working.
If it were me, I would go corner and then DT.
Mm-hmm.
I think why corner is a need is because I don't think Stephen Jones admitted that corner is a need. And I feel like they've seen Anthony Brown play, and I don't think they want him to be their starting cornerback or their cornerback number 2. I feel like we don't really have that much proven depth, and that's a scary thing. So that's why you want to draft a cornerback. And at some point, I think they want to have somebody across from after losing Cheeto. I think they want somebody across from Trayvon Diggs.
I agree, and I'm not disputing that. But
so who's proving that safety?
Javon. The guy we just picked up.
Is he? He's coming off of Achilles, and he signed him for 1 year.
The proven experience. I don't know about his athleticism. He knows what he's doing though.
Well, here's my thing. Why not go back to 15 if we're talking about that and get Trayvon Merritt, the safety from TCU?
Third, right?
Huh?
Go back to 15, pick up like a second or a third, right?
Yeah, something like that. But my thing is, you're picking up another pick if you trade back already, right?
Yeah.
But our problem hasn't been. despite what you guys saying, corner hasn't been the issue. Our issue has been middle of the field.
I agree.
Seams. They've been tight ends with seams.
We tackle in free agency.
Hey, DMV.
Oh,
Hey, DMV.
what's up? Who is it?
This is Whedon.
Oh, what's up?
I think what would fix our defense, our secondary, would be Surtain at 10, trade back into the 20 range, and draft Trayvon Moehrig.
The only reason I wouldn't want to trade back into the first round, guys, is the second through the like fifth round of defensive talent. There's a lot of talent as far as defensive tackles. There's some corners, guys. We keep talking about Surtain and Horn.
Well,
There's some guys
Diggs in the second round.
Yeah,
I like Kelvin Joseph too.
yeah, Kelvin Joseph, Greg Newsome. I mean, there's some really good corners in this draft that aren't far off from Horn and Surtain. I mean, who knows where Caleb Farley's gonna fall?
I think
That's my question. That's my question to everybody.
Yeah, I think Newsome will go before Farley.
That's my question to everybody.
What's that, Ray?
If he
Newsome
falls-
definitely going before
If
Farley.
Caleb Farley falls to the second, do we take him because of his back issues?
I'm tired of getting guys that.
Yeah, I'm tired of getting hurt, guys.
Look,
in the second round, but he's probably gonna be a hell of a player, though.
You know,
He's probably gonna be a hell of a
how
player.
many times we get the scratch and dents and have? I mean, Sean Lee. You know, of course,
Jalen Smith.
Jalen Smith. You know, Morris Claiborne.
I mean, we got Randy Gregory, who pretty much was coming in with a weed. I mean, the weed issue.
That's what I said. I
Was
need.
it Tristan Hill hurt?
But we're good in the second round with
Well,
that.
I can't. I think he.
No,
actually did-
he wasn't hurt.
No.
He wasn't hurt. He just had issues with the coaching.
He had back
I think him and his coach was it back spasms.
Yeah, it was back spasms.
But here's the thing: I kind of understand what Jerry Jones is trying to do because, see, when you think of Tom Landry, found a lot of talent in small black schools. You know, he went and found talent in, getting Bob Hayes, who was a track star. And see, Jerry Jones is thinking that, I can get me great talent, that's discounted because of other issues. And I dare say that, I mean, Randy Gregory might be a beast this year, but, for is it 5 years that he's been here?
Yeah, Randy Gregory. Honestly, all of them are good picks. Jalen was a good pick, too. I would have rather had Miles Jack, but Jalen Smith, if he would have been healthy, that didn't happen, he was going to be a top 5 pick.
Oh yeah, he would have.
Yeah,
he probably been top 3.
Yeah,
He'd probably been top 3 had he not got hurt.
Yeah, my issue with Jalen is signing him to that deal, but I mean, the pick wasn't bad.
Hand me the
Hey, Mark, you got water bottle.
The water bottle?
I have a question. So, like,
wait a minute. Sorry.
Defensive picks you guys want? Do you guys want these defensive picks for this year or going forward? Because, like, I can see the issues with stopping the run. I feel like most rookies won't have like that big of an immediate impact down on them impacting the run than like a free agent that we could sign right now or could have signed.
You preaching to the choir, my man.
Mark, I'm just wondering. We got burned over the middle every single game because that
safeties and linebackers.
The tight end was slipping out.
Yep.
And nobody touched it. Who in the draft could stick with a tight end? That's what we need. Somebody
I got a couple.
Stick on that tight end.
According to Kyle Pitts, J.C. Horn.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying.
No, but why would we take? Why would we take?
There. Let's say we do end up trading down with New England to 15. Do you think JC would be there?
No,
I don't.
I don't think so either.
No.
I don't think so either. He might not be a 10.
Whoever believes that. No.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're both gone by the time we
they both
fall back.
They both are gone.
15,
But you know who ain't gonna be gone? Merrick.
Philadelphia's going to get Horn.
Merrick, 15 is too early for Merrick.
Yeah, but
I think Philadelphia's going wide receiver. I really do. That's why they traded back.
Philadelphia's trying to get Waddle.
That's why they traded back.
I have a question.
Yeah.
That's
I have
possible.
a question. You guys take
If we
Trayvon.
get Waddle, we're fucked.
Waddle
You don't
is
think-
either going to
You don't think they'll
Philadelphia
try
or
to get
Detroit.
back into the 10?
I don't think so.
Honestly, To be honest with you, I wouldn't mind if we
They
got
stupid
Waddle.
enough
That
to
would
do
be
that?
a dream.
I don't really want Waddle, to be honest with you. I mean, I get it, but
Because you think about it, we're about to lose Michael Gallup next year. We're not going to have enough money to keep him. And Waddle is the only element we don't have in our offense that's speed.
but there's also, but you also got to keep in mind.
Are you driving right
Yeah,
now?
he's driving, man. Are you in the truck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I see that.
Yeah, my man work. Hey, I ain't got nothing wrong with that, bro.
So here's what
Mark.
you do with
Yes.
Gallup next year. Then you tag him.
No, hell no.
Man, look,
Why not?
I'm taking suitors.
Too much damn money. We don't have the money to sign him.
I'm taking suitors for Gallup.
I'll disagree with that.
I'm taking suitors.
Not having the money. On that.
Yeah, he'll have money.
Okay, because you Cowboys could have signed a whole lot of people because you see what the new tool is: voidable years. You know, you're sitting there looking at guys that are getting signed literally for chump change.
See, Mark, that's the one thing people's not looking at.
Yeah.
Everybody is
No, I see
overreacting about all of this.
Well,
They're not looking at the
I get
voidable
what you're
years.
saying, but
Yeah.
my thing is with that, Michael Gallup, I don't know if I'd want to keep him myself because eventually we're gonna run out of balls to get around.
Well, and that's my thing right now about Kyle Pitts.
No. This is the point. See, this is what I keep trying to tell you.
Okay.
Kyle Pitts is not just a tight end.
He could be a wide receiver.
Exactly.
You could let Amari. Okay.
Kyle Pitts would be a top 10 player even if he was a receiver right now.
I tell you what. I think if somebody's going to, because everybody keeps saying that Michael Gallup's going to go.
Yeah.
No, it's not going to be Michael Gallup. It's going to be Amari Cooper.
It's going to be Cooper.
Because see, if the Cowboys had wanted to, they could have restructured Amari Cooper's deal. They didn't touch it. They can walk away from his deal and only owe him like $1.5 million.
You know who'd be pissed off if you did that though?
Who?
We cut him
Dak?
after this coming year.
That may be, but you look at it and say, Michael Gallup's younger and stays healthier. Amari Cooper got another surgery at the end of the season on his foot, and he's got more miles on him. So do you hold on to him and let Michael Gallup, who's a young stud that can go down the field? No, you hold on to you get the younger guy.
That's a good point.
You basically give Amari Cooper his money.
Yeah, I mean, you got a point there. You got a point there.
He's younger and he stays healthy.
Somebody's got. Well, somebody. It's got to be somebody. But the only thing about Gallup is
eventually CeeDee Lamb's going to be the number one.
Right. He is. Yeah.
And that's where you look at it.
He's
So
going to
you've
eventually
got
be the number one receiver.
So you keep Gallup on the outside.
Well, here's my thing about Gallup. He has the highest value of any player right now that we could move.
True, but you know what? Do you think that Amari Cooper is going to be able to stay healthy in the next 2-3 years?
It all depends.
And at the price tag, because then you got to start going through, and you'll start to make those numbers that are out there at 20+ million true.
Well, you got to ask this question. It also depends on what we have around him. Can we run the football? Are what's the game plan?
Okay, but to me, here's my thing.
Yeah.
If I got to spend $20 million on a receiver, I'm going to go with the younger guy that's got a better health record.
So why didn't we just let Amari walk?
Because we still need him now. Now, again, he played great last year, but you got to look at this from the length of it, okay? Do we think that, 2 years from now that he's not going to be breaking down even more than he already is?
He's still pretty young too, though. That's the thing. Like it's not like he's 30.
And let's go through this whole thing too. Everybody keeps having the doom and gloom. I've been hearing doom and gloom about the salary cap for years. Remember, Hulu is now getting NFL Red Zone and Network and stuff like that. There's going to be so much more money down the line. That's why everybody is doing all these voidable years, because they're saying, we're going to get past this hiccup.
Well, everybody but us. We don't.
but this is the thing that drives me crazy. Okay. Somebody's kind of breaking up in there. I kind of heard you, but it didn't quite hear you.
Hey, Mark.
Yes, sir.
This is William Boyd.
A young receiving board to stick with him for those years.
I'm hearing that don't be surprised that we picked Micah Parsons at 10.
I would be surprised with almost anything.
I don't really like that pick, honestly.
Micah Parsons,
no, he's not going to 10. That's too high.
No.
Well, okay. Let me caution everybody on the whole concept of I'm hearing rumors of, because we can talk about the Cowboys are going to trade back and take Baltimore, and all of a sudden people say I heard rumors of it. Nobody's really trying to let you know what they're really trying to do right now. They want to keep it a mystery because we might be able to have somebody think we're going for this guy, and the guy we really want ends up falling because nobody thinks they're going to get him. Nobody.
I think that is.
Yeah,
Who's that?
like a poker game.
Yeah.
When you went inside, I wanted to talk about it.
What was that?
I think the guy they want is Panay Sewell.
It could be.
He's not going to be there. He's not going to be there.
He might be.
But
he might be.
Who thought CeeDee Lamb was going to be there? But here's the thing.
I think he's going to Cincinnati.
Nah, but Cincinnati might. I'm thinking Cincinnati goes Chase. If he goes Chase, if they go Chase, he falls down the board.
Yeah.
Who needs him?
The only way
Cincinnati or Detroit.
It's fun. I love haters. Dak missed a wide open gallop how many times?
Yeah, I think
like no quarterback ever missed anybody ever. Okay, other than Dak Prescott. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Guess what?
All this talk about offense.
They obviously don't watch Patrick Mahomes because Mahomes misses passes as well.
Right.
Say, oh, he misses this,
If we don't get the ball,
shut the fuck
we
up.
can't.
How many incomplete passes did Patrick Mahomes throw in the Super Bowl?
All the offense in the world is going to
That's my
help
point.
us. We don't keep the ball from our defense.
Okay.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
People go off.
This is We Them Boys. I'll be at the Star Thursday night.
Lucky you, man. Lucky you.
Lucky you, man.
Mark.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can try and get you guys to talk one at a
Mike
time
Fish
here.
is going to have some at his Maverick Bar Thursday night.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna be up in this thing.
Well, every I can guarantee you, everybody will have something going on. It'll just be a matter of what flavor you're looking for. I'm sure Mike Fisher's going to have, like you said, something at his bar. Cowboys will have this thing going at Star. We'll be here with you guys.
Yes,
well.
sir.
I know.
Wait,
big brother
I'll be here.
with the big cheese and the Jobu wings.
Yeah.
I'll be here, definitely.
Yep. We definitely will be.
Ain't no way I'm gonna miss the smelly 500 meltdown.
Yeah.
Hey, look, hey man, Philly's had a tough week, bro. They had a tough week.
You mean Philly 500 or you mean the Eagles Nation?
The Eagles Nation, YouTube, they've had it tough, bro. Oh, it's been bad. Oh, bro.
That
I kind of want to lay off Philly because of that. Oh, man. Whew.
Yeah, well, I've been asking Philly 500 about the whole situation. He's like, man, I just can't believe it. But
I still watch all them meltdowns from when we got CeeDee Lamb last year.
Man, and just imagine, man, this may be the calm before the storm, man.
It may be. But
I have a genuine question. Like, I'm not an Eagles fan. How much do they genuinely like the guy that is not the guy that's doing illegal stuff right now? Like, how much do Philly fans actually like him?
Well, it's kind of one of those.
They loved him until he was trying to eat a 13-year-old.
Well, a lot of them. Okay, now we do have some ladies up in here now. Okay, all right, let's be cool. Let's be cool. Let's be cool here.
Hey, it's true. It's true.
Okay, but a lot of Eagle fans didn't like him because they said he's fake. He lives out in California and he's just doing that thing for. No, I'm just saying that a lot of Eagle fans don't think that he's a real fan and he's just basically just taking the opportunity to make money off of them.
I think I'll make money off of Philly. If you try to make money, be a Cowboys fan.
Well, but because he's always cussing and yelling and trashing.
There's a lot of Cowboys YouTubers though. There's not too much that Philly really has.
It is. There are a lot of Cowboys YouTubers worldwide.
Hey,
There's a lot of Philly YouTubers though.
This is We Them Boys. I watched. Jeff Kavanaugh, right?
Yeah.
I watched his latest video. He's the one that said, him and Foots are the ones that said, don't be surprised if the Cowboys take
Okay.
If they take who? Parsons or Farley?
They also said, don't be surprised if the Cowboys trade up to 4 to get Pitts.
Yeah, I'm not trading up to get Pitts. And you guys know I love Pitts, man. I'm a big Pitts fan if he falls to us at 10.
I'll be right back.
Well,
Jimmy Johnson said it best last week. Hey, take the best player available that fits your system.
Amen. And also look for the gym rats.
I feel like
I like to know the guys that's hey, no, seriously. Dak is a gym rat.
I thought you meant like the gym rat, like the guys that performed well at the pro days and stuff.
No. That guys that all they think about is playing football and sports. You know, we got football, and I remember like gym rats that we had that literally we finished playing football, practice, and we're in the gym shooting basketball. You know what I mean? That all they really care about all off season, all the time is doing some sports. It may not just be football, but that guy that lives and dies sports.
Yeah,
I think we have
like the
when you think about a lot of the Cowboy players that all live in the Dallas Metroplex area and stuff, we had more guys working out at the Star 26 than anybody else in the league. You think about Aaron Rodgers, who lives in L.A., in the off season and stuff, and they have to pay these guys to come back around. These guys are guys that, man, I just want to play football. So you want a guy that's best player available, but does fit your system and is a gym rat.
Well, we saw somebody in the gym with Zach Martin the other day. You want to talk about that?
Who?
Rashawn Slater.
Oh, yeah.
Rashawn Slater was in the gym with Zach Martin the other day. But then again, we saw Hernandez a couple years ago with
James Nooks.
We saw Hernandez with Tyron Smith, so that doesn't mean anything. But
man, I wouldn't be disappointed if we took Slater.
Me either.
You know what? I'm gonna say something.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
I wouldn't be either.
James, it's on the community tab. Go to the community tab.
Mark, I'm gonna say something.
It's posted in there.
If we take a lineman, I would want Slater because of what's the name?
Chase Young. Chase Young, where he manhandled him.
Exactly.
I remember. I saw
he took that boy's lunch money. Every play, he took his lunch money.
He did.
DMV, you're the one.
He took his lunch money and still gave him
opened me up to Slater.
Definitely did.
Hi, Troy.
DMV, you're the one that opened me up to Slater because you brought up that point the other night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, hey, look, if we got Slater, I'd be ecstatic. If we got Penei Sewell, I'd be ecstatic. If we got Kyle Pitts, I'd be ecstatic. If we got J.C. Horn, I'd be ecstatic. Like, there's so many guys that we can get at number 10 that
the Cowboys. We can't lose.
Yeah.
We can't lose with Michael Parsons.
Okay, I got a question real quick.
What's the question?
Would you guys rather have Richie Grant or Merrick?
Richie Grant.
Richie Grant.
I go Richie Grant because he's a true center fielder, and he'll lay the wood.
I like them both. I like them both.
Yeah.
If you look at Richie Grant's film, he's so comfortable being out there in the middle of the field in a cover 3, like we're gonna be running by himself. Like he has no problem with that.
The difference is like
Donovan Wilson do what Donovan Wilson does: come up and put the pipe on somebody.
You know what? It's like when you ask that question, it's like it's really tough. You know what I'm saying? It's like, do you like salt or do you like pepper? You know what I'm saying? It's like those two. Like TCU asked their safeties to do different things.
Black people don't do salt; we do seasoning salt.
Okay. Let me get some of the comments on here. So Jay Lombardi was saying, hopefully we replace the weak link of Connor Williams.
Connor didn't play that bad to me last year.
Had his best.
Connor was the strength of our O-line for part of the year.
But here's the thing. It's not necessarily taking out the worst link.
With him getting that experience without them big dogs around him, I think him and Tyler Biotis created a cohesiveness together.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
But to me,
Biotis starting now?
Yeah. Right now, he's. I mean, we didn't re-sign Looney.
But it's not about getting Connor out.
They the same.
Biotis is our starting center. Biotis is our starting center. He is a big dog.
The thing about Connor Williams is I feel like he has a power problem, and I think like if you're gonna have a power,
he's bringing up what I'm about to say.
Leverage problem. Definitely.
No, yeah, definitely. He has a power problem if there is one. So to me, it's not necessary. He played probably his best football last year. He played his best football last year, but it's not about getting him out. But it's like what's coming in that's going to be better than him. It's about getting your 5 best linemen on the field.
Like slide Rashawn Slater or Penei Sewell.
Yeah, exactly. So if you slide them to guard, where do you put Connor Williams? Now he's a swing tackle.
Yeah.
Now he's a swing tackle. So when Tyron Smith goes out, because you know he's going out for 3 games, it is what it is. Or if Lyle Collins goes out,
like Boss Lombardi says, when Tyron says "ouch," Connor can step in.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's possible.
My thing is the way Biotis played last year, especially against Fletcher Cox. You watch that game. He gave Fletcher Cox.
I'm on the live.
Yeah. And he should get better. I mean,
light in the white box, please, sir.
Mark,
Hey, trucker light.
somebody,
Light.
yes, Stacy.
where are the rest of the young ladies? I thought they were going to join as well.
I don't know. Well, this was kind of done. I kind of announced this this morning. So, and it's early in the afternoon because I got to take care of my man.
Mark,
DMV.
you have me in here with a bunch of jarheads, and while the other young ladies are in here.
Just smack them upside the head and let them know.
That's not our fault the ladies don't come.
She said y'all scaring away the ladies, man.
Yeah, guys, don't scare away my ladies here. But yes.
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the more realistic chance? Sewell dropping to us or Pitts?
I think Sewell. I think Sewell.
Join the Zoom meeting.
Pitts is not going to drop.
Pitch? So easy. Pitch ain't going to drop. Atlanta's going to snatch him.
Here's the thing. The reality is,
Atlanta
if
or
you
Miami?
stick at 10, you're going to get a good player for one of the. I mean, if it's an offensive tackle, you know, you might be okay this year, but you might not be. You still have to start planning. At this point, it really needs to be the best player available. Ideally, I want defense to be taken care of because, most of the times when we've done things on defense.
When I played defense. So I understand that and I agree. But if, like I said, if Waddle or Pitts are there, I'm taking one of them.
Yeah, you have to, but then you got to really.
I like this trucker guy, man. I like.
but in the later round, but here's the thing. Okay, let's go back to this whole thing. To me, please tell me Sheldon Richardson. What's the deal there? KJ Wright.
I think teams are waiting until after the draft for the compensation.
Well, right. I hope that's the case. But we're talking about the Cowboys that don't like to get in the deep end when it comes to free agency.
Mark.
Yes, ma'am.
Fish said that every time that Sheldon was available, the Cowboys always say no because of, character issues or off the field issues.
Yeah.
Yet they signed a bunch of weed heads to extensions.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Bullshit.
Yeah, no. They don't believe in the one technique guys. They don't believe in.
They don't believe in
one
technique.
They just think that you can plug anybody in at defensive tackles.
But what's the difference, Mark? If somebody could explain to me, I don't know what's the difference. Like you guys keep saying one technique and three. I don't know the difference. I just know
one technique it lines up over the center.
Go ahead, Mark. Sorry.
Yeah, the one technique would be like back in my day, we were called nose guards, which meant you were lining up over the center or shaded to the left or shaded to the right. Yep. You were right there. The three technique would be the defensive tackle, where you're actually lining up either over the guard or the tackle.
Yeah, the one technique takes on more double teams.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And see, the thing here's the thing about it, and this is what I played. I was a very small nose guard or one technique, as they call it now. The thing is you literally are just getting abused. If you're, like D-Law, everything is coming from the inside in. I mean, once in a while you'll get a wham block from a tight end and stuff, but everything is coming from one direction. You're pretty much locked on the offensive tackle. As a nose tackle, you're getting hit by the guard. You're getting hit by the center. You're getting hit by the other guard. You're getting hit by the guard and the center, okay? You're getting hit by, if there's a fullback, you're getting hit by the tight end doing a wham block. You got influence blocks coming. You're getting hit everywhere, and you just have to be a big body that when you get that double team, that you can drop the anchor and basically hold up the spot. Your job is not to get any glory.
It's not.
Your job is just to get the crap beat out of you and not give up any ground.
Can I segue?
With another part of your position at the one tech is to protect your linebacker.
Right. Yeah.
And that is what we did not have last year with the defense at whatever his fucking name was, whatever the defense he was trying to run.
Nolan.
Didn't fit the players we had.
Right.
That's why it looked like Jalen Smith was always out of the play.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you have a good one tech, that one tech will make so many plays, especially on like dive concepts or any run concepts up the middle.
He will make all levels better.
It's not even just making plays for himself, because see, when I coach, it's like you get assists. Like we praise guys for assists. That makes D-Law better. You want to know why D-Law is not getting sacks? Because there's no push up the middle.
Right.
It's not like he's not close to the quarterback and hitting him.
Yeah. And see, here's the thing. Okay, I've preached this. I've said this a million times. I feel like I'm a broken record to myself. But see, here's what you have to understand. If you watch some of those early games when we had Tyrone Crawford playing tackle, he's rushing outside. So it's like the parting of the Red Sea. And a quarterback loves that because now I've got a clear view of the field.
And I can
I've
step
got
up.
time. Right.
And I got my legs.
Exactly.
I got my legs to drive
Quarterbacks
into the
hate
throw.
having pressure in their face. They don't like seeing it come. And so then if you got a guy who's pushing the pocket, he can't, he's now can't step back because he's got to worry about the outside rushers. Those guys start getting more sacks. But here's the other thing. If that guy is taking on those double teams, if they have to worry about stopping you, then that means that guard is not going off and hitting the linebackers. They're free to roam and scrape and make the plays because that's the way the defense is designed, for the linebackers to get the tackles, not the defensive linemen. And the thing is fantasy football fans, they look at it and say, oh, well, shit, he's only gets like 35 tackles and 3 sacks. But it's not his job. His job is just to be the force in the middle that can't be moved. And if you have that, when you think about those times where Aaron Rodgers has had all day and steps up in the pocket and throws the ball downfield, it's because we haven't had that guy in the middle that can put pressure up there and make him nervous.
Yeah.
Thank you for the explanation.
Mark,
Thomas.
I'll give you a firm example of that. Tom Brady.
Yeah. Oh, he can't stand it. Tom Brady, every time, you think about the 3 games that he lost against NFC East teams, it was because they put pressure up the middle on him.
Fletcher Cox.
The Giants twice.
The Giants just had a whole bunch of defensive linemen. They just
he couldn't handle the pressure on there. And that's what we don't have and haven't really had since really Jay Ratcliffe.
Yeah.
For a couple of seasons.
I think David Irvin was that when he was healthy. When he was healthy,
he was still
when he wanted to play,
and he was more on the outside. But you really haven't had that center push.
When, David Irvin was on our defensive line. When David Irvin was there, who looked better? Jalen Smith was balling the fuck out.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
When he had that defensive lineman, when he had that defensive lineman to protect him, stop him from taking on guards all the time.
Yeah,
that's when Jalen Smith was at his best.
Right.
I agree.
Why don't we go back and go get one of these Snack Harrison's kind of players?
Yeah.
I would say, me personally, I would take Lewis in the third.
I have a question. Why do you guys
tackle from Florida State?
We just signed somebody,
Marvin Wilson,
play that, and no, we just signed Antoine Woods that could possibly keep Jalen Smith clean.
He's a rotational guy. He's really a rotational guy that they've been starting for years.
Snaps, though.
Yeah, I don't know why, because they love him. I don't know why, but he's a rotational guy.
Tyrone Crawford got a lot of snaps too, but just because you get a lot of snaps doesn't mean that you're a great player.
Gallimore was a 3-tech, but Gallimore was really good.
Mark?
Yes, Stacy.
You have your moderators. I don't know who Snug 187 is, but they're being disrespectful to you, so they probably need to be blocked. I'm looking at it in the chat, and they tell you to shut up because you get all your information from the NFL network. So someone in mom's basement who doesn't have a life is trolling you. So I thought I'd let you know.
Wow, Stacy. Oh,
someone
man.
that's sitting in their underwear in their mama's basement.
You know what?
Yes. Why don't they like the content?
Snack.
Why don't they keep scrolling? Why come in here? They're not wanted.
Those is what we call internet
situation requires is a whole lot more. You shut your motherfucking
Those are internet trolls.
He's looking for some attention because his mama didn't hug him enough growing up.
Oh man, but I'll tell you what, the chat is killing Antoine Woods right now. Woo. I mean,
we need to go away.
You know what? I've always got lots of haters and everything else.
That is sad that you live your life. People live their life to, try to troll and tear other people, denigrate other people. That's
take
really
their mama's
sad.
nipple out their mouth and grow up.
Woo!
Yes. Why do you have to denigrate other people to make yourself feel better? That's a sad life to live.
Oh man. Lola's like,
because he can't get nobody to go to his mama's basement.
Oh man, I can't believe you got what it takes, Pitts.
We need to change that.
Well, DMV George got a question.
DMV George, what's up?
You guys think we need to change that, like the return man? Because I don't want CeeDee Lamb returning kicks. I feel like,
oh yeah.
Well, I feel like Tony Pollard made a lot of mistakes. You think we can get this from the draft?
Yeah, I do, and
That's one of the reasons I want Waddle.
yeah, that's why he wants Waddle. Yeah, I was about to say that Waddle is definitely good at that. But I mean, it's a couple of other guys, you know what I'm saying, that could offer us. Like Shurker, I don't know if you're familiar with Eskridge. I don't know what school. He's a smaller school. He did. Yeah, Eskridge. He's somebody we can get later on too if we don't get a Waddle that offers us that kind of dynamic.
Round 3 or 4, I believe.
Yeah.
What Jeff and Boss were saying they are, or he is like a round 3, 4, or 5 somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Florida Gators wide receiver could do that too. I don't know what round.
You talking about Tony? But I think he's gonna be a first rounder though. He might be a late first rounder.
No, I think Tony's gonna be a second.
The video chat.
Yeah, he's gonna be an early draft choice. Tony is.
Well,
but I want Waddle because we need that 4.2, 4.3 speed.
The thing
we need because what he's gonna do is he's gonna open the defense up. Because right now we don't have nobody that's a valid deep threat.
But I'll ask you this, Trucker, because what we're kind of thinking is, all right, I kind of see what you're saying, because it's almost like Tyreek Hill, right? Like Tyreek Hill offers that dynamic. But why is Tyreek Hill able to offer that? It's because they got a layup in the middle and Travis Kelce. We don't have that. We kind of need a layup. You know what I'm saying? We don't really have that. And our layup used to be our run game. That used to be the layup.
Yeah.
Now
to be honest,
yes.
We can't say we don't have a run game.
What about Barmore?
I would love to have him. I mean, because see, that's what
I'd rather have Lewis. I'd rather have Lewis. I don't want Barmore.
I don't want Bar.
Why don't you want Barmore?
I'd rather have Marvin Wilson later on. Honestly, I think Marvin Wilson's a better player.
Okay, well, you know what? I like that freight train ability on the pass rush.
Yeah, we need it in the middle.
That's what Marvin Lewis is. Marvin Lewis dominated for 2 years and then had a down year last year because he had a bad knee. And his defensive coordinator was playing him out of position.
He's playing him at defensive end. Like what are you doing? Like why do you have that big guy at defensive end? Yeah.
You got a 300-pound defensive end for what?
Yeah.
Facts. True on that one. True on that one.
Who's that defensive tackle you said we can get free agency?
Look, as long as we address, I mean, again, Gallimore, I think having an off season, being able to put on even a little bit more weight and muscle, actually being able to really play and get a lot more time, I think he's going to be a beast. That will definitely help us. Antoine Woods, I'm not sure that's the guy. And then we got Tristan Hill. And then Tristan Hill, we had.
But Tristan and Gallimore play the same position at the 3 tech.
Yeah.
So we need a 1 tech.
Because
those two are going to vie for that spot. Just look at that competition right there. Tristan Hill and
Richardson.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you know what? You could get him for a couple $1 million with avoidable years.
Who knows? Tristan Hill and Gallimore maybe are 2 stars.
I don't know which one of them will play the 1 though.
If we get a true 1 tech games like the playoff game at the Rams, that doesn't happen if we have a true run.
Right, we can stop the run.
Yeah, that's why. Like when you brought up Antoine Woods, I just remember that game. Him getting his lunch money taken the entire time. He was on skates that entire game. It was horrible.
Resign Woods.
Tyson, where you going, man?
Look at it where
Tyson.
Look at it where
Tyson.
Where he got
where are you going? Tyson ain't even listening.
Woods because he's homegrown.
Yeah.
They have their favorites. I was actually
from LA.
But somebody mean is going to put fear in the hearts of quarterbacks and the other offensive line. I'm tired of these folks.
Looney's unsigned still.
Yeah, we need
hard
hitters.
You want to know why Looney's still unsigned?
We need our Chase Young.
Oh, we ain't gonna get that.
There ain't no Chase Young in this draft.
No.
That's the problem. There ain't no Chase Young in this draft.
Okay, so question DMV.
Hey, Cowboys.
What do you think about Jason Osai? I think is his name.
Next.
Oh, wow. Damn.
He worked out well, but I mean, if you watch his tape, it was very underwhelming. I don't even know why he's climbing the board as high as he is.
I heard that.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking too. Because, but by what I heard, he only played 1 year at defensive end. So they might be looking at it as he's just a raw. Because when I look at him, I see Javon Curse as far as athleticism.
The freak.
Yeah.
Exactly, he's a freak athlete that came into the league and didn't know what the fuck he was doing until somebody gave him the right coaching and then bumped him up into an all-pro.
Well, if I want an athlete that can play a little bit, why wouldn't I just get Kwity Paye? I would rather have Kwity Paye than I'd rather have Kwity Paye than have Jason Owa, because at least he got tape.
You're in, Stu.
Chill.
I'm still hurting from.
But I'm not a big Kwity Paye fan either. I'm not a huge Kwity Paye fan. Not for us, at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I would rather have him if I'm gonna go that route.
You think we gonna move up?
Who's that in the workshop there?
Nah, we gotta. I think we'll stay pat, man. To be honest,
that was Chuck. That's Chuck that's in there.
Hey, I say if we move up into another round, I say we move into the back of the second.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. If we package some stuff up and we go, because there's a lot of good players in the second, third round.
I would package up my 99 and my 4 to see what that can get me.
I think Mark Chuck, he's
I would too. That's actually not a bad idea. Because the second round talent, you talking about safety, you talking about defensive tackle. Yeah. I mean, hell, if you don't get
maybe Caleb Farley too.
Well, you got 2 3s and 2 4s right now.
But exactly that's what I'm saying. If we don't get J.C. Horn, because I don't want Sertan. And the reason I tell you that is because I think he's too nice.
So,
I want J.C. Horn. I like that asshole.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah, but
I like that attitude in that interview.
But if Sertan to go in there and
take, we need asshole roots. My cousin is Steve Smith. So
that's right, Mark.
That animal.
That's right.
There you go. Oh, you poured one there, Thomas.
Hey, I have a question for y'all.
Okay.
I have a question for y'all. There's talk about J.C. Horn being too much like Maurice Claiborne. Do y'all see that?
No, I don't. I don't. I don't.
Hell no.
I don't.
Not even close.
Maurice Claiborne, he was a cotton ball. He was soft. J.C.
Horn
was in your face.
J.C. Horn has a better
resume. A lot of talent around him too when he was in.
Nah, he ain't got no better resume than he ain't got a better resume than Morris, but he's a better player. He ain't got a better resume though. If you go look at Morris's LSU, heck,
Morris was Claiborne was lighter too.
Exactly.
Claiborne was only like 188 or 190. I think Horn's about 202. He's a little bit heavier, a little bit bigger, 6'1". Morris is only about 5'11".
I think what Horn has over what Morris had is pedigree. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like your father was a really good NFL player.
Yeah.
So you've
but
seen.
He also had the brains. If you look it up, Maurice Claiborne, he scored in the bottom 10 in the IQ test in the Wonderlic.
I feel like Morris Claiborne just had an injury problem. I don't think he was.
He wasn't bad with us. He just couldn't stay on the field.
Well, Dallas misused him too.
I think. Yeah.
No, they did because here's the thing, right? When you draft a corner, this is why I'm against getting a corner at 10 because we don't do anything when we draft these corners in the first round. We don't do anything around them to help them flourish. We don't get them a safety. We don't get them no pass rush up in the interior. We just get a corner and that's it.
Because Maurice Claiborne was more of a man-to-man and cornerback where they just used them as a drop-back cornerback.
But my thing is, I say we get Horn in the first, we get Richie Grant in the second, and we trade back into the bottom of the second and go for like a Marvin Lewis. That right there, we've handled all 3 of our areas of need.
But I don't think Marvin. I don't know if Marvin goes in the second. I really don't. I think that scouts for some reason, and I could be wrong. I feel like scouts just don't like him.
Do you think Richie Grant's going to be that 44 or?
Yeah, I think you will.
I think Richie will be. I think Merrick going to be gone though.
Oh, Merrick is definitely going to be gone. Somebody's going to reach for him.
Another question. What about if we do end up getting a trade back? What do you think about getting JOK?
I love JOK. He's my favorite player in the as a defensive player. He's my favorite defensive player in the draft.
Trade back to like
I would love JOK. I would rather have JOK than these corners, honestly. But they just got Keanu Neal.
That man plays evil.
Yeah, but the only thing is,
he plays like a demon possessed. Yeah, that's what we need.
Yeah, JOK is, in my opinion, for what we need. As far as like somebody said, well, who can we get to keep these tight ends from going and killing us up the seams as much? If you get a JOK playing your weak side, that helps you big time. JOK, because he's covering guys in the slot. If you go watch the Clemson tape, he's covering Eli Rogers in the slot.
Yeah.
Mark.
Yeah, Ray.
I'll see everybody on Thursday, man. I gotta go. Y'all
All right, man.
safe.
Peace out, man.
Peace be the journey.
All right, man. Be safe out there, and we'll definitely get the bugs out of here by then. Stuart Morrison. Hold on, let me get.
What's going on, boss?
Same old. Stuart is. I'm gonna come right back to you, Stacy.
Okay.
Is this Stu? This is Stu?
Yes,
Stuart.
What's going on?
What's going on,
Hey,
Stu?
Stuart, you're on camera right now, right? Did you pass the Dutchie from the left hand side before you called in?
That's behind the phone.
All right, Stu.
Hey.
Okay, Stuart is going to be my fantasy football expert. He actually won my wife's league. Or excuse me, him and my wife won her league. Oh no, okay. All right, so
Mark, I got a question for you.
Okay, well, hold on, let me finish with Stu real quick. So, Stu.
Yes, sir.
Who do you want in the draft?
You already know who I want in the draft. If he's there, I want
Kyle
Pitts.
Yeah, okay.
Because he's a fantasy football guru.
Hold on.
No, I'm just joking.
Just let me get this out real quick. With Pitts, I don't want to trade up for him, but Mark, I've told you a million times, one player, Kyle Pitts, gives us elite options across the skill sets. One player is not going to fix the defense, and we got 9 other picks and the second wave of free agency for that.
Oh, you know they're not going to do shit with free agency.
Give me Slater, give me Sewell. If not them, then give me Horn before you give me Surtain, but I'll be happy with any of them.
Exactly.
Okay.
I don't want Surtain. He's too much of a softie. He's good, but he's soft. We need somebody on our defense with attitude.
You can
Somebody
stick Horn on the
that's
best
not
player on
afraid
the
to
other side
punch
of
you
the
in your
field. He'll
mouth.
go anywhere with us.
Okay.
Exactly.
My only argument to saying that Surtain wouldn't be good with us is that I think we kind of need a corner 2 right now, because the guy who's going to come in and be the corner 1, we already have him. We have Trayvon Diggs, who's going to be covering the best guys.
Mm-hmm.
So what Surtain would bring you is a guy that's going to give you continuity on the defense. You're not going to have to worry about somebody that's trying to play, that's trying to do too much. He's going to come and fit right in. Now I think Horn has a higher ceiling by far.
I wouldn't be mad at Surtain, but I think Surtain might be covering the number ones that are faster, like Tyreek Hill or somebody like that, because Diggs ain't fast.
Ain't nobody covering them though. That's what I'm saying. Like the best corner, Jalen Ramsey can't stick with them either.
Yeah, you got a point there, my man.
And to me, that's what I was gonna say. Is that's who I look at Horn as. Horn can develop into that Ramsey because he has that dog. He has that. I'm not happy with it being great. I want to be the best. That's that dog mentality.
I can say that.
Not having our defense. Our defense are a bunch of. I'm gonna say it. Bunch of fucking pansies.
Well, here's what. Okay, well, but see, actually, let me put it out there the way I see it. See, you have guys that have always been the guy. You know, Morris Claiborne. Everybody thought he.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
I see what you're saying. That's what I was saying. Yeah,
it's the guys that have that chip on their shoulder that feel like they've been slighted that you usually see do better. Carson Wentz, Jared Goff, they were anointed. They're the great guys and all that, right? Nobody thought Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson, Kirk Cousins, that these guys were going to amount to shit. Those are the guys that work their ass off because when they get an opportunity, they try and make the most of it. Okay. And see, I think Horn, when you listen to him, I'm the best one out there. That's a guy who's going to go out there and say, I'm going to prove you. Randy Moss was the same way. When he got slighted, you know, all these teams passed up me, I'm going out for blood. I'm going to show you that I am the man out here, that you fucked up. And see, that's the attitude I see from J.C. Horn.
So why you don't see that from Kyle Pitts then if he's there at 10?
Well, I see that. I'm not saying I don't see that.
I'm saying, Penei Sewell. Penei Sewell's there at 10. He's going to be pissed off. He's going to come in and
that's the kind of mentality. And that goes back to when I talk about the gym rats. You want a guy that lives and dies by football. I don't want a quarterback who's worried about being the host of Jeopardy. I want a guy who wants to be. I'm putting a football field in my backyard because that's all I do. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, but that quarterback's pretty damn good, though. He is pretty damn good. He tells us a new one every time.
If we stay at 10, I want Horn. I'm just going to get that. I want Horn.
I agree with you.
Grant. I want Richie Grant in second because Richie Grant also has that dog in him.
So if you got Pitts there, you gonna take Horn over Pitts?
All right, take it.
Hell fucking
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like,
okay. I wasn't born yesterday.
All right. So
the day before, but
See you today at 4:00.
Yeah,
that's the best person on the.
Hope to
That's
see
the
you
best player
today
in the
at 4
draft, in my
o'clock.
opinion.
me too. Me too. I like what I'm trying to tell Cowboys fans is like it's not a good enough. It's not a good enough explanation that because we don't think Kyle Pitts will be there, that we shouldn't take him at 10. Like in my opinion, you have to stay open to it because nobody thought CeeDee Lamb would be there last year.
Hope to see you today.
Every year somebody drops is not supposed to drop.
You see, and the thing is, to me, the thing is you got to be open. You can't be just saying we're just going to focus on this one.
Facts.
Yeah. This draft, it could be nobody else makes any other trades. It could be Atlanta ends up trading with somebody. You could be trading back. There's so many different scenarios.
Two bum ass quarterbacks. Two bum ass quarterbacks is going to go before we pick.
Right.
Sorry, not to cut you off, but
no, but I agree. Well, at least two.
Yeah.
I mean, and these teams that are trading up more
Hope to
times
see
than
you
not,
today
it
at 4 o'clock.
ends up looking like
trying to trade up in front of us.
Well,
to get Surtain, I hope they do.
Please,
but
again,
off the board, so he's not even an option.
Hope to see you today at 4 o'clock.
You really? Why don't you tell us how you really feel about that?
God,
you really don't like him.
Do we win draft?
Like I said, he's too nice. He's that pretty boy. I want one of them ugly.
I have $10 for you
Use
from
my language.
Mr.
I want
Moore.
one of them ugly niggas that's gonna come in and punch you in your mouth.
Oh,
and that's what we don't have. We haven't.
Truckers remember, we do have younger people that are watching too, man. But I feel you.
It's because those type of people aren't clean cut enough for Jerry Jones, except like David Irvin and players like that.
Eddie, hold up. Stop.
Eddie here?
Wait. Everybody, just I need a moment of silence here. Eddie, where have you been, Eddie? We haven't seen you in a long time, Eddie. I want to talk to you. This is my cousin who's up in Minnesota. Man, I've been worried about you, dog.
Isn't Eddie a member?
I think
You
so.
and Belinda go to my YouTube page today at 4 o'clock.
What's up, Eddie?
You can talk to me, Stephanie, Big Daddy, Donna, and a few other people.
Stacy?
Yes.
Are you talking to us?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just checking.
Hey, I was talking to some of my YouTube subscribers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
She was plugging it. She was plugging it over there.
I got you. I was like,
Hey,
wait a
she
minute.
plugging the hell out of her shit.
I ain't mad at you. Give that shameless plug on that.
Hey,
but actually,
that ain't shameless.
actually,
Cowboy YouTube
Stacy
channel.
Schubert is also Roland's Reviews. Definitely check out her channel. She does some great
Stacey?
stuff on it.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Definitely check out her channel.
Today I'm doing. I'm an educator. I've been a teacher for 22 years. I teach high school.
So wait, well, hold on. So you started when you were 3?
Ah!
Oh, I see what you did there, man.
Mark, I'm coming
If
after
my
you.
hand wasn't on the steering wheel, I would have clapped for that one.
Oh man, there you go.
Today I'm talking about distance learning because we have more than 50% of students, and this is across the United States, failing classes. They're just not doing the work. And I've had a lot of people, come to me and ask me about some tips. So I've been talking to people on and off. So I said I'd do a video on how parents could help their child with distance learning.
All right, that sounds great. I done something up here, and I don't know how I did this.
Yes,
to
sir.
that point, my daughter was actually doing horrible in distance learning.
Most people think that.
She's been back into regular school. They do it for like 4 hours a day. She's in first grade.
Yes, sir.
And
yes, sir.
The first month in, she gets student of the month. Straight out of fresh out, and I'm like, oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Distance learning, kids are depressed because humans are not meant to be by themselves.
No, they're not.
Nope.
And especially elementary. Elementary, they need to be in school. Now, I teach high school. Now, they're kind of many adults. They think they are anyway. But especially elementary school. And I can't tell you the parents I've talked to and the lies their child has told them that they're doing the work and they're sleeping all day long while their parents at work. So Trucker Life 78, if you want some tips, 4 o'clock, I'll be on my channel giving some pointers. So
there we go.
Check me out.
What time zone?
Eastern Standard. I'm in North Carolina.
Okay, I'm in California. Well, I'm driving to work right now, but
okay.
So that'll be
1 o'clock our time.
Something like that.
Yeah, 1 o'clock our time. Because right now it's 11:51.
Okay, I don't know how I did that, but now we got full screen here. Stacy, you're the first one. You're on the big screen. Total.
Yeah, on the big screen.
All right, so definitely check out Roland's reviews and things, and definitely get educated. So
thank you.
You are very, very welcome.
But back to
somebody is.
I think lagging for you guys too, right?
We have that fires up our hello.
Yeah,
we hear you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Eddie.
I think that Demarcus Lawrence, I think his voice has become stale because he comes out feisty in the meetings. Yeah, he's a great run stopper. But he needs to have that more of that fire with the players and stop being so passive. I think if we bring J.C. Horn and they see him getting in somebody's face, guess what? He's gonna fire the whole defense.
And that's right, because Everson Griffin, remember, he came in last year and he just joined and he took over the locker room.
I'm a disagree with that. I'm gonna disagree with that, Trucker, because the thing is, as a player, you should need somebody else to fire you up, especially at that level. But
look at my cousin. What did he do? He fired up every locker room he went into.
He did, but also you're not going to expect a rookie to just come in. He didn't do that his rookie year where he came in and then all of a sudden, like he just had everybody fired up off of him. It took him going through some stuff. He had to earn it because remember, he's one of my favorite players, by the way. So it took him having to go through some stuff and earn that. You know what I'm saying? Like he always had a chip on his shoulder. So I do know that.
All right, so who do you think is the leader of the defensive locker room?
He was also a 4th-round pick that made a Pro Bowl his first year. So
who's the defensive leader of our locker room?
Probably Lawrence. Probably
Who's
D-Law.
our defensive leader?
D-Law.
Who's on our
Demarcus Lawrence, easy.
D-Law.
But he don't have the production to go with his works anymore.
But I don't think none of the players question his skill. None of them question his skill at all. I think they know he's a top 10 run stopping defensive end in the NFL.
Exactly.
I mean, you can see the sacks, but then again, you really don't get sacks if you didn't play action of the ball because you can't stop the run.
But getting sacks in numbers doesn't mean that you're a leader.
Yeah, and I was gonna say the biggest problem is though you say he's the unquestionable leader right now. But last year, Crawford was considered the big paw, and now you get him out of the way. Now you get more people in that can kind of. But and Crawford really was not. His production really wasn't adding to it.
He really wasn't playing the last 2 years. I mean, he played a bit last year, but he still was a shell of himself. Now you saw the tribute that D-Law did to him, basically from being the guy that kind of took him under his wing.
Exactly.
And stuff. But, and that was one of the things with Crawford. Everybody said that he's the leader and
exactly
the dirty work stuff, but his production wasn't really there.
Mark,
Sean Lee was also another one of those.
I really believe. I know everyone wanted to get rid of Jalen Smith and but I'm saying
get him some help.
Jalen Smith and Vander Esch, I promise you, they will be better this year. Better coaching.
I'm glad she brought that up. That's what I was gonna say.
What about I tell you right now? I think they're going to benefit.
What about Parsons?
Okay,
I think Jalen Smith and Wolf Hunter. I think they're going to benefit the most from Dan Quinn.
But I agree. I agree with what I was trying to get to tell Trucker. Like I think I think that your culture has to change. We're talking about getting one player. Your culture, your coaching creates that culture.
True.
And upstairs too, them butting out and letting the coaches do what they do.
Why are you going to put Jalen out there when you know he can't? You put someone in a position to fail. We get upset. It's not his fault. Why would you put in that position?
13-year-old.
Okay, but the thing with Jalen Smith not being able to cover, I think that's bogus. Because they weren't saying that the year before.
They were.
And I'm like Mark. I'm sitting
Well,
here
he had a problem covering though. First year,
Jalen has never been good at covering. He's never been good at covering.
Yeah.
Jalen is not good at back
How
coverage.
do you inject a new defense with no on-field practice?
But I don't use that as an excuse, though.
Okay, I can give you some of that, but see, the thing I still wonder though if Jalen Smith is 100% with that ankle because you don't see him drive through guys.
So why we sign him to that? Why we sign him to that extension?
Well,
they know more than we do.
Well, they do, but
exactly.
Okay, take a look at Demario Davis. Watch some film of Demario Davis playing linebacker.
Oh, I know.
And then watch Jalen Smith, and you'll see the difference of what I'm talking about. Jalen Smith,
night and day.
When he goes to tackle somebody, more of the time it's like I'm hitting them and holding.
I'm holding on to their legs.
Down.
Yeah.
Okay, as opposed to hitting them, wrapping up, and driving through them.
That's right.
And you see Jalen Smith make contact and get carried 5 yards down the field. They get a first down, and he's doing the swipe.
But you want to know something crazy though?
Hey, Mark,
yes.
I'm old school like you, Mark. I'm Generation X, just like you. I'm sick of this swiping crap. You haven't done anything. Why are you swiping?
That's right. Amen. Okay? You know what? Let your play on the field. Let us go ahead.
But I'm about to really mess with y'all, though. I'm about to really mess with y'all.
Go ahead.
You talk about Demario Davis, right?
Yeah.
Who was his linebacker coach before?
Oh, Mike Nolan.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually no. The thing was in Miami. I asked.
Good linebacker.
I interviewed. I said, "Tell me about Mike Nolan." He said, "You're getting a good coach."
But the
said he's good
before Mike Nolan. He was good before Mike Nolan.
But here's the
he was though. That's true.
Here may be the problem here.
He was not a defensive coordinator.
Thank you.
That's right.
That's what you got just about made my point because people will knock Dan Quinn. People will knock Dan Quinn about
being the head coach. Yeah,
but being a head coach is different than being a defensive coordinator.
That's right.
Being the head coach is I am overseeing all of these other people. My job is to put these people to succeed. Whereas being a coordinator, you are the guy that's really coming up with all of this stuff. And so you look at Norv Turner. Norv Turner was a great coordinator. I don't think he was a great head coach. He was average at best.
Average.
Okay, so that may be one of those cases there too. That Dan Quinn is a better defensive coordinator than he is as a head coach.
I got a question. I got another question, real quick.
Sure.
With Dan Quinn, as soon as we hired Dan Quinn,
yeah,
he put his fingerprints on that defense immediately.
Definitely.
Absolutely, yeah.
Which is why I'm surprised that we didn't sign KJ. KJ wants to be here.
I think that's Steven. They didn't want to add multiple. They didn't want to add multiple voidable years. Think about that. That's wild.
What about Micah Parsons?
But again, that might be come the week after the draft that you start looking at those.
I don't want Parsons.
You can't have Michael Parsons.
I feel like all right. Let's be honest. Let's be real.
Going to bring to the defense that we don't already have.
I was going to say that. Thank you for saying that, Trucker. Because Micah Parsons, you guys fall in love with him. That was Jalen Smith at Notre Dame. Go look at it. Jalen Smith was a better player than Parsons.
And the thing is, Jalen Smith is still a better player now.
I think if you want to get a linebacker, you have to go get that Michael Kendricks type player, a coverage linebacker, like JOK.
JOK.
Exactly.
We just brought that in Keanu Neal.
Yeah, we did.
No.
Keanu but a linebacker, though. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm not saying he's JOK. Hell no. I'm saying
he's not even Jalen Smith. He's not Jalen Smith at coverage. And Jalen Smith is not a top pick.
Wait, what?
Linebacker. I don't think he is.
Are you talking about Micah Parsons isn't Jalen?
Michael Parsons can't cover at all.
Yeah, I know.
You don't have the intelligence to cover.
If you sign Keanu Neal to cover necessarily like tight ends, the tight ends have to play like Travis Kelce. If we have to play Travis Kelce, Gronk, and Cameron Brayden this year. If you sign Keanu Neal to cover them.
Well, nobody's going to cover them.
Hold on.
But
I got to read this. Philadelphia, Jalen Smith, the crab dancer, softer than D-Lo. Come on, Philadelphia.
Hey, I think Eddie asked a question, though, in the super chat.
Hey, forget about Philadelphia, man. They dysfunctional, man.
Hey, Philadelphia, take your bitch ass back to Philly.
Dysfunctional as hell.
Take your ass back to Philly with EDP.
Shit.
Maybe y'all can have some fun together.
Tell him Trucker's life.
You and
That's
your
right.
goddamn.
Tell him Trucker's life.
That's hard.
Fuck the Shields, fuck the midgets, and fuck the Deadskins.
Oh, okay. All right. Remember, this is a family show, man. All right.
Hey, you gotta invite the trucker on more often, man.
Mark, we want to be a family show, but these truckers want to get under our skins to the point that we had no other choice but to say something crazy to them.
You're right about that. You are 100% right.
Hey,
man.
DMV, where
Yes,
you have
Nancy.
okay going?
On YouTube.
I think I think Philly might scoop JOK up.
You think so?
Possibly. I know it might be a little early, but I've heard. I mean, you know, everything's smoke screen, but I know he had a pretty good interview with Philadelphia. They can get anything at this point because they suck.
I don't want that,
but I can see that.
Me either. But remember, they got Fletcher. Remember when they got Fletcher Cox? That was probably the best draft pick they had. But man,
Fletcher Cox was just showing himself last year, so he still got to prove himself this year.
Let me ask this. Why would Philadelphia trade back that far?
I don't know because Howie is stupid. That's why. Howie is stupid.
Same reason
You know what?
Same reason they extended.
He's stupid.
Well, it's not that he's stupid. He's looking at 3 first-round draft picks next year.
You know what? I see why Philly 500 is losing his mind.
Yeah, but next year, but at number six where they were gonna get them a really good player that's gonna be around. You can't guarantee next year.
They could have had their choice of Horn.
I think they could have got a quarterback if that's what they wanted.
They could have gotten anybody at 6.
No, they could have brought Kyle Pitts back home.
They could have got Pitts. They could have got Justin Fields if they wanted Fields.
6.
Yeah, but Howie don't think.
Yeah.
That's the same guy that drafted Carson Wentz. And I said, when they were about to draft Carson Wentz, I said he was garbage.
Bro, they could have brought Kyle Pitts back home and told Ernst to get the hell out of Philadelphia.
Yeah, come on, Ernst.
There you go.
Come on, Ernst. Come to Dallas. We'll take you.
I looked at that trade.
I hear that, trucker.
He's still better than what we got.
Well,
he's still better than what we got in blocking and catching.
What did you think when you heard that Sirianni was one of his tests were rock, paper, and scissors to see how competitive you were?
Oh my gosh!
Did you hear that?
Rock, paper, scissors.
It sounds like the ketchup bottle.
Thank you.
It sounds like the ketchup bottle.
That's exactly
things that don't matter about anything. If you want to see if he's competitive, take him bowling or something. Rock, paper, scissors.
Let me take another shot of tequila when I get back to the house, man. Saying that.
No, but seriously, that was one of the things he did with guys to supposedly see how competitive they were. And that's exactly what I said.
It's a lot of people. There's a lot of people making decisions.
I want to keep going until I end you, until I eat your pride.
Yeah. Well,
right.
Here's what Philly told me yesterday.
You know, I was looking at that trade. Why? You know, I think it became more between the Niners and the Dolphins more than anything. They had to bring in Philadelphia for some reason.
My thing with Philadelphia is how we got played. How we got played like a freaking fiddle.
Yes! Go, Mark! Go!
Mars, don't ever get rid of that clip. Anytime I'm down in the press, all I need to do is watch that clip and I'm happy with you.
But I didn't even see it. I missed it.
He's in the Philly 500 meltdown.
Oh, yeah, I love that. I'm watching, hey.
Mark,
Phillies and EDP
Mark.
Oh, yeah.
That is classic, dude. That is classic.
Well, hopefully Philly will have a worse.
Get one of the top middle too.
I fire Howard.
I fire his ass. But think about this though. Hold up.
Jalen Waddle.
Think about this with the Eagles because they keep trying to get a receiver, right?
Yeah.
They ended up drafting Ortega-Whiteside.
Yeah.
Right before DJ Metcalf was the very next pick, right?
Yep.
And of course, you heard him. I don't want Justin Jefferson. He's ass. Okay. And they took Rhaegar and Justin Jefferson.
And that was a reach.
The very next
when they took him, oh my God, I fried every Philly fan I knew.
Oh,
man, EDP was tearing up remote controls and everything.
Well, I guess
tearing up a lot more.
500 is
You know what? Hey, at least we know why EDP was really mad. His 50-year-old date didn't show up for his.
Oh man, come on, man.
Hey,
that's
I
why
got a
it hit him
question.
even harder.
What's the
Who
question?
finished higher, CD Lamb or Rager?
Oh,
CD Lamb without a quarterback.
Was it CD?
Yeah, with CD Lamb even without a quarterback.
Yeah,
CD Lamb definitely had more impact because he was one of like his seam, his catches of the seam was like that's he caught balls of the seam at an elite level last year.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Especially
I believe
for
he
his
was
size,
second
'cause
as
he's
a
not
rookie
big wide
last year.
receiver. Like CD Lamb, he's not in his man body yet. Like he's not as big as
I know. He's like a little boy out there. It's crazy. He's still balling. He's like a little boy.
Did you know that CD Lamb, before we lost Dak, was actually one of the top receivers in the league at the time?
Yeah, he probably would have been rookie of the year had Dak stayed upright.
Receivers that were in the top 10.
CD was balling.
Yeah, so I don't regret that pick at all. That's why
A lot of fun.
I don't regret that pick at all. I know a lot of fans are like, we went offense last year, but I'm like, would y'all like to get Chase on and him not do nothing?
That pick was for the next 5 years, though. That's why we that
exactly.
was a good pick.
But it's not just that. It's
BMV,
we still got Trevon Diggs in the second.
Bro. I wanted him.
I wanted him too, but I wanted Trevon Diggs, and we still got him in the second.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we still got
Trayvon.
Tyler Biadasz. We went and got Tyler Biadasz in the fourth. We got
Gallimore,
which was a trade, by the way, with the Eagles.
Our defense.
That was a great move.
We had a great draft last year, and we drafted CD Lamb, who fell to us. We could set it up like that again.
Well,
you like stealing?
Yeah.
Well, we need a draft that's like that because you think about like the 2016 draft was a great draft for us. I mean, we got that was basically the cornerstone. Whether you like,
because I'm gonna tell you something, man. Last year's draft and this draft it's gonna set our future up, man.
Yeah, but we need, definitely we can't have another top.
Especially if Bradley
we cannot.
I feel like this draft will be the most important draft that we've had in probably 10, 15 years. This draft is going to dictate what we do for the future. I really believe that. We have got to choose the right people. I'm sick and tired. Last time we won the Super Bowl, I was in graduate school. Okay. I'm not getting any younger.
Super Bowl, I was 10 years old.
Oh shoot,
you're
a lot younger than me,
I'm not
Stacey.
getting any younger. I'm like Mark. Hey, I have more days behind me than I do ahead of me. So, and my dad is 80 years old. He's waiting for another Super Bowl. So we need to get this thing right.
Well, my dad is too. My dad's in his 80s waiting too.
Chip in and become shareholders like Green Bay by the Dallas Cowboys.
We can't. If we have a good draft this weekend coming up, this will be like the 90s all over again.
Right.
Yep. This will be like the 90s all over again.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, okay. So, okay. Let me give you at least my scenario of what a successful draft is. One, you get an impact player, day one starter that makes your team better. Two, you get another starter. You end up getting some depth, and you get a special team standout. If you get those four things, to me, you had a great draft. So, in your mind, what's a great draft for the Cowboys this year?
A great draft is a impact player, not just an impact player, but a guy that's going to be here for at least 8 years at the number 10 pick. Our defensive tackle, I was going to say that we double up at defensive tackle. Mm-hmm. We double up at either linebacker or safety. We got enough picks.
In the second round with the defensive tackle because you got 2 picks don't you in the second round?
Racking up on that defensive talent in the middle rounds.
Third round's where we have to do.
I have a question, guys. What would you guys feel about this? Say we take Jalen Waddle. Yes, I'm on that hype train. And we see what kind of defensive player we can get from Michael Gallup.
Well, I'll even one up you, Trucker, because this is a possibility. I'll even one up you. I'll even one up you because you're talking about Waddle. There's a possibility that Chase will be there, Jamar Chase.
Nah, I don't think Jamar.
I would love Jamar Chase.
I don't want to lose Gallup.
What? Oh, Jamar Chase is better than Gallup right now. right now.
You have a,
No.
you already have a
But
how much? Hold on. How much do you really think you're gonna be able to
I
get
don't
for
agree
Gallup?
with that.
Huh?
What do you really think you're gonna get for Gallup?
I think for Gallup, for me,
Chase is going to be the first.
look, Mark Gallup was a third-round pick, right?
Yeah.
Somebody who's going
You might get a second. You're not
That's
getting
a flip. That's flipping that pick. That's flipping that pick.
But you know,
He was a third round. You don't get a chance to flip non-quarterbacks hardly ever. You seen it just
I
happen
said at
with Baltimore.
best you get a third. I mean, excuse me, a second. At best.
At best. Yeah.
best,
If I can give me a 2, yeah.
But okay. But
if I can get a 3,
I
yeah.
didn't say a draft pick. I said a player.
Oh yeah,
We get
yeah.
Michael Gallup for Stefan Gilmore's in a pick to.
Yeah, you would. That wouldn't happen though. That wouldn't happen.
No,
not happening.
I don't want that.
Pick a pick.
What's
What's a
Stefan
pick?
Gilmore?
Stefan's getting up there too.
How much is old, man?
No, but no, Steph. What?
No.
Stefan Gilmore.
Stefan, I would take.
that's
Look,
like putting-
if
that's like
New
putting
England was
Moses
stupid
in
enough
the
to give us Stefan Gilmore for Michael Gallup, I'd be on that in a heartbeat.
In a few picks for like.
You wouldn't take. You wouldn't swap them out one by one.
Okay.
Gilmore?
Okay, wait.
The corner, the top corner, the top corner.
No.
Stefan,
He's
No,
a 30
Gilmore
plus
still
year old
has
corner.
good. He has good football to play.
He's got 1 year left at corner, and he's going to safety.
Yeah.
We're not gonna have Gallup at all. We're not gonna have Gallup at all.
Who said we're gonna have?
We ain't gonna have
Care
Gallup.
about that, John?
We need to
Mark
keep
Douglas-
Gallup as long as we can get him.
Like for me, I mean,
touched on that
to me,
earlier,
all right. This is why I'm not. This is why I don't love Gallup the way that y'all do, because Mike McCarthy has shown a track record of finding these type of guys anyway, who are better than Gallup anyway. Gallup ain't his guy. Jordy Nelson, Devontae Adams, those type, we can find that with the coach we have right now. He has no problem taking those type of guys.
wait a minute. Stefan Gilmore is 30 years old.
Uh huh.
Last year, 37 total tackles, 1 interception. Year
No,
before,
Mark, he just turned 31.
well, he'll be,
He just turned 31. Gilmore.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so who is Gilmore? Who's his who would be the coach he's coming into? Who would be the coach? Dan Quinn.
Dan Quinn.
Dan Quinn.
No, Witt.
No, I meant like who's the defensive coordinator?
Dan
Oh, Dan Quinn.
Dan Quinn. So I'm saying like, how do I explain?
Gilmore is who Stefan Gilmore is going to be, except on the back end. He's on the back end of his career. He's not on the mid. He's not in his prime. He's not in the beginning.
So what's his contract look like?
He's $17 million corner.
Yeah.
I think
So how much are we gonna have to pay Gallup?
17
I do
million,
think we need to
120.
bring
But see,
in.
again, Gallup, you
He got
hold on to
1 year
Gallup
left.
right now. Gallup's not cut some trash. I mean, no crap. But you can end up like I was talking
No,
about
but-
Amari Cooper.
Okay.
It's the same situation.
No, but
I
here's
do
the
think
thing.
we need to bring in
Eddie says
somebody-
you're right.
a
Here's
veteran
the
for-
thing about Gallup,
We got
though.
a very young secondary. Most of these guys are in their second year.
Yeah, but
So
they're
we should
multiple.
bring in a vet.
We need a veteran though. That y'all act like we keep bringing in these young guys that don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, but see, you're fucking with my offense, though, man. Look,
would I be
with Gallup?
No,
you
I
do.
said
You're one who said there's not enough balls to go around anyway.
If you add Kyle Pitts, that's adding another. If you're drafting Kyle Pitts,
If I'm
then-
drafting
okay.
Kyle Pitts, I'm already replacing him anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's why I was saying Chase.
Okay,
I'm already replacing him for next year. He's not going to
All
be
right,
here.
let me ask this. Okay, hold on. Okay, just let me make my argument real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
So, you're trading Gallup for Stefan Gilmore, right?
And their pick. and their first round.
Okay. Just
up.
saying, we're getting rid of Gallup for Stefan Gilmore.
And I understand that it's a short-time rental.
Or how about we don't give up him and we just sign KJ Wright and Sheldon Richardson and not give up
We need
shit.
KJ Wright. I
Okay,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? There are people out there that can help us now that we don't have to give up a piece that we know works with Dak Prescott. There's no guarantee that anybody else is going to come in and do, because we always hear this. We always hear this stuff like, "Oh, well, we can just plug this guy and that guy."
Yeah.
But you look at how Amari Cooper played with Derek Carr versus how he played with Dak Prescott.
That's
You
right.
looked at
He was
my
lights
man.
out with Dak.
God, we was.
Preach.
Why can't I think of his
You
name?
also look at Dak and
Wide
put it
receiver
like
we
this,
had
Dak's the kind of QB
for
that
Green Bay
everybody
here
said
last
they
year
wish he would be.
went to Houston.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Oh God, why can't I think of his name?
Tavon. I mean,
You act like Dak ain't gonna take these guys up under his wing.
No, I'm just saying there's no guarantee. But why mess with something you know works?
Right.
Okay. We have stuff that doesn't work. Why are we going to mess with something we know is okay? We might fix something.
No, because that's how we've been operating for however long. We've been operating that way for a long time. We don't player turnover. Our player turnover situation is terrible. We're not good at getting rid of guys when we need to and getting value.
In my mind, there's so few things.
Just take Waddle.
Okay, hold on. Okay, just here's my thing. Defense has been ass for a while. You know, it's been ranked up.
So I just said, let's get somebody to help us.
Hold on. Okay, and we've been trying to fix it since 2012. Okay, 2012 or 2013 was 2013 was the worst season we had in defense till this past year. Okay, we've been trying to get a great defense for all the time. Okay, right, and haven't been able to do it. Special teams have been kind of bad the last few years, right? Offense is the one thing that we've had that's going right. So we're going to fuck with something that's good and say we're going to try and fix that. Let me keep this great and let me just work on this.
Mark, Gallups have come and gone. They have come and gone, dude. We've had how many type of Gallup players coming through here? What has Gallup really done that we want to really hold on to?
He works. Okay.
No,
somebody bought the point.
So we're going to take Gallup right now. We're going to take Gallup, who's not making jack.
Yeah.
Okay. And we always say we don't have money. You're going to take on Stefan Gilmore's contract?
We're going to have to pay him to keep him anyway.
Okay.
We're going to have to pay him to keep him.
Well,
not this year.
But right now, this year, you're going to play Gilmore. You trade for him.
Okay, so what's the guarantee still left on his contract, though?
Well, let me look it up.
This year's the last guaranteed year on his contract.
Now that I think about it, would you rather take?
And then next year you got the TV deal. Because right now I'm looking at him as a 1-year rental because all we got to do is take our defense from 31st to 19th.
We're going to be drafting for the future. Would you rather have going forward for the future? Would you rather have
just to get one vet in there to train these guys?
Hold on, wait, what?
I got a question. Rental.
I got a question. Do you think
he's a $16 million cap hit for this year, last year?
The one tech that we brought in.
So you would need to go ahead and redo that contract and put some more years on it.
Exactly. I would do that. I would do that.
For a guy who's 31?
Yeah.
For a guy that's 31 that missed almost all of last year.
I would do it. I would do it.
But would you going forward for our defense?
Before I do that,
that would make our
before I would do that, I would sign Richard Sherman.
What about Richard Sherman?
I'm with that too.
Okay,
I'm with that too.
Why am I going to give up something I know works over here when I
would sign Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman would be an upgrade.
But let's be honest.
And Richard Sherman I can get cheap.
But remember though, like y'all said a player though. Y'all said a player. I said I would do the Gilmore thing, but I also would draft capital. We just saw what happened with the tackle position, who just got traded, right?
Orlando Brown.
Orlando Brown. You saw how much they got for him, right?
Yeah.
Not to say that that's going to happen, but I'm saying anytime you have a chance, you didn't let me finish.
Hold on, though. But there's no way in the world. You look at a left tackle that has not missed a game in 3 years of his career and literally had 2 penalties and did not miss a single snap for the Ravens in 2 years and only had 2 freaking penalties. That's a premium. That is like trading for a quarterback.
I understand we're not going to get all that for Gallup.
The wide receivers that were out there. Even the free agent wide receivers weren't in high demand.
No, but what I'm saying is the Ravens, why would they trade him? Because they had an opportunity to flip a player. You do see what they flipped with that pick? What was he? He was a second-round player, right?
Third round.
No, he was
third round?
Yeah. Well,
when you got an opportunity.
There were issues between him and the organization.
You think they don't need a tackle?
They do, but they want him to play right.
Yeah,
He wants to stay
I still
exclusive
think
as
they
well.
were stupid for that trade.
No, the Ravens won from that trade by a lot because they had somebody coming right behind
the Ravens. Trust me, the Ravens.
Not all pro.
They don't know yet. They don't know yet.
All pro tackles don't come out of nowhere.
There's a lot of tackles
every day.
He left his whole bottle.
It's all about continuity.
Shot of that for me.
You can't break up the chemistry.
Why not?
Look at the chemistry.
Why not?
Chemistry matters, folks. I teach chemistry in part of my curriculum. And just because you bring in a Waddle or whoever, that doesn't mean. Look at how good Dez Bryant was before Dak got here.
Okay, and we got rid of Dez and we found somebody else because that's what we do on offense.
But I'm saying Dez did not have the same chemistry that he had with Romo.
No, and that's valid. That's valid.
Chemistry matters. Chemistry matters.
Sorry about that.
I agree. No, I agree with that 100%. I play football too. I agree 100%. But what I'm saying is, knowing that we're gonna lose Gallup this year, he's gonna go somewhere and get big money.
That's not.
I don't think it's going to be Gallup.
But the greater pan may be that Amari Cooper. He ends up taking Amari Cooper's basically money.
Who had more chemistry? Did CD have more chemistry with Dak, or did Michael Gallup last year?
CD.
Exactly. That's my point. That's my point.
Gallup's situation compared to what Alvin Harper.
Gallup can't be a number one.
Exactly. No, I'm talking about Alvin Harper. Remember when he was with Michael Irvin?
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, he was balling out.
Point.
Yes.
He was balling out.
That's
all right.
Huh?
He goes to Tampa Bay and is a bust.
Yeah.
He was a bum.
Yeah.
No, but here's the difference, though. This is what I was trying to bring out. Offensively, we've been able to bring people in and let them go because the offensive system has pretty much stayed the same. Defensively, the philosophies have changed.
As long as you've had a quarterback.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously that's it.
Okay.
No, but we have a quarterback now.
Right.
So all I'm saying,
defensively,
we've had all these coordinators with different philosophies. Offense, the philosophy has stayed the same.
Yeah.
So you could let a Gallup go and probably find another one. We've done it.
Especially Mike McCarthy. Somebody brought up a point. Mike McCarthy is good at bringing in like those wide receivers, like the gems of the wide receivers.
Yeah.
Like Vidal Scanley, he brought him in.
We had Laurent Robinson. We had people thinking Laurent Robinson was good.
I still don't want to mess something that's work. That's just me.
The only thing Laurent Robinson was a deep threat.
I know he was, but he got paid off of us, right? He got a deal off of us.
Randall Cobb. That's who I was thinking about.
That is a strong
how Randall Cobb
we replaced Randall Cobb. Randall Cobb gone. CD pop right in.
Oh, okay, but
I'm just saying, like
number one draft pick to replace him.
Just jump right in. CD went past.
Okay.
I think CD and Randall Cobb do different.
All I'm saying is, if we could get something for Gallup, I don't think that Mike McCarthy. If I trust Mike McCarthy in saying, okay, if we got to get rid of him and we can get something for him, I trust the plan because I seen him do it.
I hear you talking, but to me, if your whole thing is we are trying to improve the team, you could have to free agency.
We could have. I agree with that. We didn't though.
Don't break up what works. Keep it together at all costs.
That's right.
If you can, if you're able to.
Not at all costs, though. Not at all costs.
But if you look at it, like Mark said, with him being younger than Amari, they would probably keep, Gallup.
But Amari is what, 26? 26, 27? He's not that old.
Amari Cooper's
right.
Amari is young.
I would keep Amari because Amari is an actual number 1.
28.
He's 28.
Amari is a number one receiver.
I'm not touching Amari, but I see what you're saying with it. I wouldn't touch him, but I get it.
Trucker,
if they did.
You said Michael Gallup's not a number one receiver. Is that because in 2017 when he was a rookie, when Michael Gallup was a rookie, he wasn't
going to be a number 1.
We don't know what he is now. He's way better than he is.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll take advantage of somebody who does think he's a number 1.
Because what does Amari Cooper do? Amari Cooper shifts coverage.
Yeah.
Michael Gallup don't shift no damn coverage.
He can. Michael Gallup can. Actually, he can. Because there's a lot of plays where Michael Gallup can clear a lot of area because he's a deep threat for Amari Cooper to come underneath on a dig or something like that.
But Amari runs way better routes, though. Like, I mean, it's not a route that Amari can't run.
There's a difference between running and shifting coverage. Amari shifts coverage.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, come on now. That's just basic football knowledge.
You can get people to clear space, though, and shift coverage. Like
Gallup is more possession.
But you got
absolutely
true. But you could take CD and become your
Amari's not their own.
I'll tell you what. There's not one thing.
Amari is our own because we gave up a first-round pick for him.
This is where I'm gonna agree with Trucker. Amari can do everything Gallup can do, but Gallup can't do everything Amari can do.
That's true.
I agree.
Exactly.
Right.
But
I don't know about Amari.
Scared of with Amari.
After
They
this
don't know
year,
what fucking route he's gonna run.
Yeah.
They don't know. Yeah.
Amari's jump ball and Michael Gallup's jump ball are not the same.
well, but here's the thing.
I don't know. I've seen Amari jump over some dudes and take.
Amari's jump ball is out of this freaking
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, Amari. I've seen Amari
when he's healthy.
But even when he's not healthy, he's still better than Gallup healthy.
Okay,
That's true. That's true.
Okay, after this season though, if you end up letting him go next year, $6 million dead money.
Wait, if you let Amari go
after this season, $6 million dead money.
Personally, I'm not letting Amari go, but
I'm
yeah,
just saying,
yeah, no, I feel
I'm
you.
not letting Amari go. That's why I said Gallup.
I
would not let Gallup go before I let Amari go.
No, I'm saying, look,
to me, in a perfect world, you're keeping all of them. Okay,
the best you can get for Gallup if he goes somewhere else is a 3rd round pick comp, right? Yeah. I'm saying anything higher than that, I'm considering moving him. That's
you're not going to get anything higher than that.
You don't know that though. You don't know that we won't. That's all I'm saying. Somebody out there thinks he's a number 1. Somebody does.
Yeah, but you had
Jackson,
my man from Pittsburgh. Re-signed with them because there was no market for him.
Because of the draft right now, though.
But you looked at the wide
because of the draft right now.
Maybe so.
Because there's a lot of receivers coming out.
All of the free agents that were out there. You mean I can sign a guy without giving up any compensation? And there wasn't a big market for him.
Don't need one.
No, hear me out. Juju Smith-Schuster, you know what he is?
What?
Number 2?
A pain in the ass.
Listen, he's a flashier version of Michael Gallup.
I think Juju is way better than Michael Gallup. But
but again, he was a free agent, could have gone anywhere. Anybody bite on him? No, he went back to Pittsburgh on a dirt cheap contract.
You also want to know why though?
He got a
he got a bad rap for doing all that dancing and stuff. He got a bad rap for that.
Yeah, true,
Yeah,
but you know what? There's a lot of guys out there. Okay, Alden Smith got a bad rap for beating the crap out of people, but Seattle knew this and they still signed him, though, right?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
That actually didn't happen to the day after he signed.
Okay, well, but there was rumors about him having issues because that's what the Cowboys said. Fisher and all those guys kept saying there's things that are coming down the pipeline. So those rumors were there.
They should know if Dallas won't sign someone, watch out. Stay away from that person because we sign everybody. Come on.
No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't.
We learned our lessons with Greg.
Greg Hardy.
Greg Hardy, the guy with the guns.
We learned our lesson with him, but he went to the UFC and started knocking motherfuckers out.
He's right where he belongs.
The one thing I'm gonna say about what she said before, and I gotta roll out.
Yeah.
We don't sign everybody. We don't sign the people that's gonna help us.
No, we don't.
We go for the bottom of the barrel.
They said we're getting another one in July.
All right, so that being said, my man DMV's got to roll on out, so we're going to go ahead. We've actually been on here for 2 hours.
We go to 99-cent store.
Dollar Tree. Family Dollar, the Dollar Tree.
Oh man! All right, so for everybody who came in, all my great panel, I hope you guys are ready for the draft. Are y'all ready for the draft?
I can't wait.
Okay.
I can't wait.
Hey, Mark.
Yes.
I'm about to cook up in the truck.
Shit! What you cooking tonight?
Tonight I'm making some lamb chop and some probably some rice.
That sounds
good.
That
sounds good. I've actually got some chicken thighs and breasts that I'm gonna do some jerk chicken up here myself with some some kale. Yeah.
I made a seafood pasta last night.
Man. So you got the gourmet truck rolling.
Hey, I got a 7-1. I got.
All right, my man DMV's gonna roll on out, and I'm gonna finish up this stream here. DMV.
Oh, Philadelphia said Amari's not in the top 30 receivers, but they can't find one.
Yeah, right. Well,
bye.
Hey,
all right, thank you, my man.
Come on.
You guys had receivers, and they just decided to disappear.
All right, so let me check.
Where'd all your receivers go?
They got trash.
I mean, they have receivers, but
Alshon was a damn good receiver until you guys got him.
But who else though? Like Alshon definitely had.
Aguilar was a damn good receiver. They had receivers.
Their problem was they had asked for a quarterback. All right. So anyway,
Nelson Aguilar was a good receiver. They just didn't know how to use him.
Yeah, true. Again, Carson Wentz was so overrated. You know, I look at that situation. Nobody
wanted to play with him.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to play for him because he was a diva.
Ooh, I heard that.
I'm a diva. I'm a diva. That's what he thought he was.
Yep. All right, so everybody, with that being said, hold on, y'all. Hold on, my crowd here. We're going to actually go ahead and get ready to end the stream because I got some work I got to do. Actually, I still have some more work to do here on the set. But this has been fun. We're going to have a ball on Thursday night. Shout out to everybody who was part of the crowd there. Lola, don't worry. I'm going to get you another 2 colored racks sent out to you. I'm sorry, you got you the solid one and everything else. Everybody here, channel members, they're all part of it. You guys were great. And let's get this draft on.
Hey, Mark.
Yes. Yes.
Mark.
Yes.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
I just want you to know it made it.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's
there we go.
Yeah.
They are literally all over the place.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten that newest shot glass yet. When I made that $10.
Email me. Email me Cowboys Mark 94 and say, hey, the GoFundMe, because I've messed up on that thing and I can't find all the addresses on there. Okay.
Okay.
Hey,
I'll
Mark,
email you my address then.
Go ahead. What are the?
Mark,
did
you get the picture I sent you of me with the shot
what's
glass?
your email address, Mark?
It's right there in the bottom right hand corner. Cowboys Mark 94 Gmail. Who asked if they got? When did you send the picture?
Like a month ago.
Okay. Well, resend it to me to make sure. Okay.
Okay.
All right, everybody. It's time for. All right, everybody. I appreciate everybody being here. I will catch you guys later.